to your post assignments. All units proceed to your post assignments.
Hi everybody, welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. Tonight we're playing Bunkers, Dark Ages, Tommy versus Coach. Tommy's trying something new tonight.
Play callers tonight will be Stone.
Good
Goober,
evening, ladies
it's
and
Goober and
gentlemen.
Goolsby Show.
The Guga.
And
As you see,
Diablo.
we have already started the process. I lost the terrain roll in glorious fashion, rolling a pair of snake eyes with my brand new liquid core dice. Boo-hoo for me, right? But, yeah, so back again. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the lists. I'll let the people who know better than we do take it away while we finish up doing terrain here.
Alrighty, on the Jade Falcon side, Mr. Tommy is sporting a Turkina E. It's skill 3, coming in at a whopping 77 points with a 6J movement. And ladies and gentlemen, we have double-digit damage, 10-10-3. She's a giver and a taker. 10-5 for armor, case, flak 3-2-2. Then we got a Griffin 2C8, skill 4, coming in at 38 points with a 12-inch move and 18J, so definitely a jump strong. Shooting a 3-3-1, 4 and 2 for armor, case ECM, and as I mentioned, jump strong on it. We also have a Maxim Mark II, which you can lovingly get in your new Mercenaries box set when it comes out. And that is its skill 4, coming at 25 points, 16-inch hover, doing a 1-1-0 for damage, 4-3 for armor structure. She's got case, a little indirect fire asterisk, an IT of 16, because just when you need to move the whole block of infantry, this one can. Then we've got a Butcher Bird, also known as the Iron Sparrow, coming in at skill 4, and that is the B variant. 24 points, 16-inch move, 20J. So another jump strong, 2-2-0 damage, 2-1 structure. She's a little flimsy, but they get around and they're annoying, ladies and gentlemen. Get yourself a Butcher Bird at your local pet store. We got a couple of squads of Elemental 3 battle armor with the micro pulse lasers. Skill 4, 20 points, 6J movement, 2-0-0 for damage, 2 armor, 2 structure. Anti-mech. Mech carry, and they also have the new stealth armor on those guys, so they're extra annoying. Tommy also has himself an MHI Amphibious APC. I think that's the first time I've seen that, so we'll get to see that guy in action. Coming in at skill 3, 19 points, 10-inch wield, 1-1-0 for damage, 4-2 for armor structure. It is amphibious, so just in case it needs to get aquatic, it can. IT8. Then we got a couple more battle armor in there. Clan foot points, not battle armor, foot infantry. Basic flamers, one at skill 3, one at skill 4. One's a 2-foot, one's a 4J, so one's a jump point, one's a foot point. The foot point's coming in at 1-0-0, 2-1 for armor structure. They're throwing some heat, obviously, with the flamer. The other guy's a 4J with a 1-0-0. 1-1 for armor structure and another point of heat. We also have another foot point of flamer in there, so very, very infantry heavy. That's another 2-footer, skill 4, a little bit of heat damage in there. And that is Tommy's units. Coach is coming in with... Oh, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Absolutely. And Coach started his shorter list with only 7 units tonight. Started off with Cyclops Charlie, 64 points, 6-inch move, 5-5-3 for damage output. Oh boy, we got to count these. 2, 4, 6,
It's a lot.
12 armor and 7 structure, case 2, and CR. Followed up
Rip
by
resistant.
Archer 4M2, 53 points, 8-inch move, 354 damage dealing, 7 armor, 6 structure, IF2, rear 1-1, which will help with them rear shots.
And rear on there.
Last mech of the night for Coach is going to be a Blackjack Omni Mech Foxtrot variant. 29 points, 8J movement, 333 with 1 overheat for damage, 5 armor, 2 structure, plain old Omni. 2 VA factory upgraded Maxim hover, heavy hover transports, 16-inch hovered, 331, 4 armor, 3 structure apiece with IF1, IT4. At least got the turrets got with 2-1. Those are 36 points apiece. And last but not least, SRM Squad 4 Cavalier Battle Armor, 6J. 1-1, short medium range damage, 1 armor, 2 structure with AM Car 4.
Yeah.
Oh, correction. 2 of those Cavalier
Like that?
Battle Armor SRM Squad 4.
Deployment. Wow.
Looks like
hey,
you're a little,
I got better.
A little weak on numbers there, Coach.
I got 1 better. I think the liquid core dice can go back.
Coach's list will have 2 skills.
I think they can go back in the.
Probably won't use
Rest
it.
are 4s.
If it's as bad luck as it's giving me right now, I'd probably give him some.
I'll try and assist tonight with some battle damage.
Ain't great.
Running a new
How many units
touchscreen.
you got?
7.
I got 10.
Train looks
So
like to
Matt,
be
does
set
he
up.
have the new laptop cooler set up as well?
He has got a
2
flaming blue heatsink cooling laptop apparatus. Hopefully we won't have any interruptions for causing heat overload tonight.
If we do have any problems next week, we can try out water cooling.
Coach starting off deployment with the old Cyclops.
Riping out that's a mean Cyclops, and it's not bad points wise. You know, it's got that case 2 and crit resistant armor, so basically you gotta destroy every pip on that thing to kill that dumb thing.
We'll see how long it lasts.
Yeah.
I'm estimating
Well,
it'll be in for the long
Should be
haul.
around for a while. Should be around for a while. Case 2, crit resistance.
Yeah. That Turkina is going to be an attention getter for Tommy. That
For
thing
any
is
of those
so
watching, I
nasty.
kind
You
of
gotta
tried to
kill
make
it.
a list that if you did get your Mercenaries Kickstarter box, along with a couple of force packs, you can pretty much create the same list. The additional ones that make up my 350 are a Warhammer C, a Marauder, and a...
Stinger, I believe, right?
That might be it. Oh, a Stinger.
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 Ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Now, Coach, is that a list Tommy could field right now?
Coach, do you feel Tommy can field this list?
I don't know. Tommy is reaching out of his
For his mercenary fulfillment?
As always, please let us know in the comments, everybody, if the audio and everything else is coming through okay. I got a brand new laptop cooler, so we should not be running into any robotic voices tonight.
It's a nice Corella.
Nice.
This guy's
And to answer your
Inside the-
question, Chris, who's
the number
currently
is
winning
the
after
plan
train
foot.
placement and deployment, Coach is
Gnome is clan foot. Okay.
Basic
still
clan foot.
one a little bit ahead,
He's inside the.
but I think Tommy's got,
Elementals are going to be the elementals.
Yes.
a little bit better train on his side,
That's what. These
especially for protection and defense.
are the elementals.
Yeah, we're getting audio sounding
The
good
Sallies are
from the commentary.
The single sally, no water is the jump point. The single sally with water is the other foot, basically.
Okay.
I didn't have any other.
What we got right now, Tommy's going
you
through
did
what
two
infantry
then?
is what, because he bought a barn load of infantry to this game.
Don't have.
Like he's got.
I don't run infantry, so this is.
This is, I would have never have guessed. This
Single
is.
sallies.
Tommy cleared out the barracks. So get your butts out there in the
see that.
transports. We're going to town.
He enacted a draft and brought everybody. This is going to actually be fun. I have not seen this much infantry come to a game, much less a bunkers game. So this would be fun to watch for sure.
I think we've seen some of these numbers in the past, but not this pinpointedly examined on a game.
Clan jump point is in the amphibious. That's 2.
1, 2, 3,
Sure
4,
they bring their
5, 6.
snorkels.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One more set of 2 on my side, and then 1 more. After this. So yeah, it's right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't subscribed or hit that like button, go ahead and do that. Crush it. And also check out our Patreon, Facebook, Queensboro, and other assortments of connectivity and placements. So you too can join
that
the
Discord
warfare.
channel. Oops, sorry, everybody.
This elemental is going to go into the maximum.
Keep.
And this single sally with water is going to go into
The clan foot base.
The clan foot basic is going into the maximum.
That Maxim's got room to
It's got a
spare. I hear they got
car,
Barca
IT.
loungers, big
10?
screen TVs in that thing.
Oh.
IT-16.
Infantry transport is
Should have
16.
plenty of room for your
Dang.
drink of choice
This
and a couple.
maximum 6, this maximum MK2 has IT-16, the amphibious has IT-8.
Yeah.
Okay,
In
I'm
pregame
gonna let
warm-ups,
that
they actually
Maxim go up
chuff.
there.
They stuffed Coach's stinger inside that thing. It's got so much room.
And with the objectives on this scenario, definitely want to get your BA infantry into those bunkers to get them destroyed quickly and easily. Otherwise, direct damage can be applied if you do enough.
My Cavalier battle armor will go into the Maxim Hubbard.
Now, Matt, one thing I've noticed in this one is they seem to be placing the infantry after the fact into the transports as they deploy them. I've always played it where we had to, before placement, declare what's loaded and unloaded. Have I been doing that wrong? Or is this just personal preference?
Coach, how do you feel about placement with infantry and BA and transports during the deployment? How do you feel that the rules have modified over the years? What's current?
Well, with the additional rules of front-loaded infantry, and with the new expanded rules of battle armor and infantry being able to deploy after, or move after their deployment, it's allowed. You don't need the 26-inch mover anymore. You don't need the whatever, because 16 plus, if you have an 18-inch mover and you have a 6J, I mean, that's 21 inches you can move, plus you're gaining an inch of hex. So it's definitely. I'm going to place my other Cavalier battle armor in the other Maxim. Surprise, surprise. I think it's opened up a lot.
My Elemental 3 is clinging on to my Butcher Bird.
How do you like that answer?
The Elemental 3 is on the Butcher Bird. Okay, so that is where the table is set. And
I
don't
wonder where
forget.
Diablo's at. I think he's got an extended phone call.
Let's go ahead and start the timer at 800 seconds. All right, I won initiative. So you move first.
Let's get it on.
I got 5 movers.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I have 5 movers.
Okay.
With everything mounted up, it does look
I
a
think the
little
front-loaded
sparse on the board at
front-loaded
the moment.
initiative helps. It used to be the Wild West when you could wait till the very end.
That's a Turkina going up on the perch for first move. Great place to throw around that 10-10-3 that it's doing for damage. Good.
All jumpy in
Gravy.
the roost.
Yeah, currently my cohort in announcing is doing an emergency molar extraction, supposedly. So I'm going to have to turn on my ADD and split personality to make it sound like we've got some complimentary commentary going on here.
Are you going to do multiple voices?
Oh.
I'm going to try to refrain from doing any...
Tonight we got Teddy Pendergrass commenting on the Davian forces.
I think this is going to be an Arctic version of the Great Gash.
Did we choose an Arctic map to help with the cooling possibilities on Coach's laptop, just in case?
I'm feeling a chill. I'm feeling a slight chill.
Feeling chill?
Little brisk. It's feeling a little nipply in here.
These,
nippy.
These new crystal terrain pieces are looking quite exquisite. I'm feeling the ice effect.
Now those crystal ones are just kind of like fixed rocks, but not anything like water, right? Not anything where Tommy's amphibious vehicle would come into play, is it? It's just ice.
I believe they're
Or
just
normal.
ice.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just line of sight. The blue is water, depth 1 water.
Oh, it is depth 1.
Yep.
Ooh, it is depth 1 water.
Oh.
Oh, so that amphibious.
It's not ice.
Ooh, bring your snorkels.
Just the-
yeah, get
just
your
the
scuba
ice
gear, ladies and
sculptures are-
gentlemen.
So you can crawl into it. It's not that cold out.
Nice.
It's not that cold outside.
Baby, it's not that cold outside.
Corey Johnson said he'd rather have 6 inches of trees to give restrictions versus 6 inches of water because it doesn't do anything. Sorry, Corey. 6 inches of water is a lap pool in this game, so it does something.
And then you start worrying about breach.
Dropping a single infantry off.
Don't let them drown. Tommy, how does that cadence go? I pushed him, I shoved him, threw him in the river, laughed as he drowned.
Looks like Tommy's deploying infantry on his side is like a potential bunker guardian. I will say those bunkers are very nice looking. Nice job on the painting and the detailing there.
We can promote Kevin Witt for that. So, Bushido, thanks again for painting those bunkers.
Corey asked the question on the chat, can you haul down into water to hide? Well, first off, let's get spell check in there. It's hull down, not haul down. If you haul down, that's called drowning, sir. Yes.
Good.
His question was hauling down in water.
Yeah, I call that drowning. I just gave him
doesn't
shit for
sound like
that
a good
because
idea.
I think hull down is mostly just solid terrain.
yeah, you got to have a. I think technically you can because it's hull down has to be. You have to be
They
within
deployed from here and moved.
either in costly terrain or within an elevation change. But yeah, you don't want to go hull down in water unless you're amphibious or sealed. Sealed, I think, is the thing we're looking for.
Yeah, so
All right.
just a little tip for everybody. If you can move when you're downloading, do it. Unless, yeah.
Otherwise, you won't get your TMM.
Otherwise, you won't get your TMM.
Always take advantage of getting some TMM.
Hey, Matt, what was that pro tip?
If you're going to dismount your BA or infantry units from transports, ensure that you try to utilize movement with them, because otherwise you won't get your TMM on the infantry BA. And you get
remember-
half your TMM doing that.
Remember
Excuse me,
that-
half your movement.
Non-infantry
After move,
cover is
but
not
flipping.
declared until the end of the movement phase.
Say again.
Yep. And
Non-infantry
it's basically
cover
a
is not
sight.
declared until the end of the movement phase.
That way, if your opponent tries to counter something, you can choose just after that from their
Yep.
adjustment.
One question came up in chat around the water. When do
Non-infantry
breach
cover is a
checks
plus
come into play?
Breach
Which has
check.
changed from the
+3.
6th edition rulebook. So make sure you take note of that. Or is that our non-infantry cover rule?
That's a
Ooh, that might
Wolfnet
be-
rule, I believe.
Ours.
I think that's a
thought
Wolfnet
I thought
only
they
rule.
implemented that in the errata.
Yeah,
Ooh, I will
Some
check.
smart
I will
sleuths out there
scan the
will go
errata at
figure
the
that
moment.
out.
FAQ.
Okay, so he's coming up along there.
I'm not seeing non-infantry cover in the 603 errata, so I think that's a Wolfnet only thing at the moment. That might be coming in version 7.
can't make it there.
Or hips. It's hard to
Hey Matt,
tell.
one question
Hard to tell when they're gonna do
for the
that.
group that came up. Breach checks with water. Is that only after you get past armor? If you have something like if your structure is exposed in water, do you have to roll for breach or anything? Is that
How do you want to run breach checks tonight, man?
It's just skill. So if you
And
take
that's only
damage in
after-
water,
After structure damage or
no, it's
All
it's
damage.
all the time. All damage. You
Any
just make
damage.
you do a skill check, and then you get the if you fail the skill check,
so
then they get a roll of
that
credit.
would be per exchange of fire from
okay?
Any-
So
any-
even with
any
armor,
economy
you're
can
Any
rolling
fire
for
from one
breach.
source. So yeah,
every single source.
Interesting.
every single time.
It's not advantageous for you to get shot in the water.
You're doing what I wanted to do.
And
Oh, but he's not carrying anything.
There's also some underwater movement.
That's cool though.
units that have
Tommy jumped his,
with
I believe,
submersibles.
Super Griffin up in there. Griffin 2C8. 18J jumps in the opposing bunker.
Okay,
I got one more unit.
I got one more unit left.
Ion Sparrow looking to clear that bunker. Tommy's eyeballing it.
He don't want to get shot at.
He's looking for line of sight.
Hey guys, just a heads up, we got a first-time live listener, so
artillery
I'm going to
was
need
the
everybody on their best professional behavior. Only top-shelf dice rolling tonight, please.
If you want top shelf dice rolling, you might have to roll
Don't-
Wolfnet dice.
Don't roll your
Uh-oh.
liquid core dice, I can tell you that.
Does your liquid core dice have a little momentum?
Momentum to rolling badly, yeah.
Sounds like a counter physics kind of thing.
Still.
Well, there's another
And Tommy's
ghost
moving, that's
player.
that butcher bird, right, that he's moving up last, if I'm not mistaken? Yes, sir. Mr.
Absolutely.
Iron
Still
Sparrow.
Still
He's got some of those elemental 3s in tow. Some might call those extra armor for a butcher bird.
He's going to need it.
That, sir, is a tempting target.
And a Griffin 2C is tall.
it's stopping out somebody's life.
That is a very...
The Turkina, 10 damage. Oh, it's just so wrong. I don't think you can fit 20 dice in your hand. That should be a new rule for 3.x. You can't run a mech that you can't fit all the dice in one hand with.
Let's see, that would be 6 dice. And 9
Not have big enough mitts.
Yeah, you got to use like a glove, like a baseball mitt. to
Well,
roll that
if
many
you're gonna
freaking
give it
dice, don't you?
You have to have like carpentry hands for a rear shot.
Oh my goodness, got to use a pony keg as a dice rolling cup.
That kind of stinks.
Need a hacksaw Jim Duggett.
Ooh, there you go. I don't think that's even the worst one. I think there's a variant that is like 12. It's short too, if I'm not mistaken, in the Turkina.
I could just do that.
Ooh, White Fox says he can get them all in one hand.
I believe White Fox.
Yeah, that's for the current Turkina that's on there, White Fox. Yeah, you need to get 20 total dice, 10 pairs in one hand.
Bead on it,
And you got to use standard size, not the movement dice.
No TMM dice.
Yeah, no TMM dice. That shit don't
You know
count,
what?
White
I wanna
Fox.
do
You got to put man-sized dice in your hand.
Or those micro sets.
You got to put 20,
I'm gonna
10 sets of
download.
liquid core dice
Not
in your
move.
hand.
So this is the one instance where you don't.
Don't forget your TMM.
Okay, I'm going to also declare...
All right, Coach.
You have any
Coach has got
non-infantry cover you wanna
last
declare?
movement in.
I'll say not infantry cover for this one.
Oh, do I want to do that?
Do you?
I don't want to do that. 'Cause then I got to take a +1 to hit.
Yeah, there is a downfall. There is a downfall to non-infantry cover.
Yeah, let's go with it.
All right, fire phase.
Blue player, fire phase.
All right, we got shooting.
Chips.
We got.
We
looks
got
like
chips,
Butcher
Diablo.
Bird shooting at the Maxim. Yeah, Diablo's not here to see
Where are you
all our
going?
glory. What I mean, we're running a professional stream tonight, and Diablo apparently, he'd rather do caps and molars and
Two
root canals.
+1, then
We'll make him
so
proud.
it's 1 TMM.
That's
then
what
it's-
it is.
it's-
It'll be
it's jump, so it's 2,
It's just 2. No, it'll be a 3 because
3 into BA.
BA. Let's see. I am.
Yeah. Well, that's a much smaller screen of the list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think you can see my
About
little
the
arm.
size of
can
the
you?
arm
I
is
can't see
supposed
your.
I'm not seeing if we're shooting right now. I'm not seeing the damage counters on the display screen.
I can't see
The
Oh, you can't see.
nothing.
Very true.
don't know if we got to hit a button on the telestrator pad.
What's up? Yeah, I'll do it when.
Then I will attack your BA then from the Griffin.
I've got a test pad in front of me,
Here to here.
so we
Oh,
will
these
get
guys.
that
I got
in
you.
viewing order.
Okay.
As
Yeah,
well.
we're not seeing the live damage displays
So
and
they're
the
gonna
mech
go
sheets
for,
right now.
Battle armor.
Oh, we got the dice tray. We got dice tray up. There we go.
Yep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it actual battle armor?
Yes, it is actually battle armor.
9. You didn't say.
All right, shooting it as Cavaliers. Those are actually for the metal battle armor. Sometimes I have problems with it, but the Cavalier metal battle armor from Iron Winds is really nice looking. I'll give it that.
That they are. They're bulky.
Oh, I should probably go to.
Yeah, when they got that like nice mohawk looking thing at the top of their helmet, kind of looks like rock and rolling.
Any hits?
Well, since it's in range, maximum.
So the Maxim. That's your keen to the Maxim.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh, that I've been trying not.
8.
8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We got a question in chat if
Didn't
there's
take
any
part
tips
in
from
stuff.
the professionals that are streaming
Whatever
tonight
cover.
that somebody seems to have trouble winning with stand-up
forgot
fight
about
and
that big dog going
headhunter.
on with the
Funnily
freaking
enough, and if there's any tips
There's one.
for stand-up fight and headhunter.
Ooh, that could be a bad
Stand up fighting headhunter.
decision.
Yeah, just
All he
like
needs
pro
is 3.
tips for being. He seems to, like he wins everything else, but apparently is struggling with those two ones.
Oh, he went to the Maxim. He went to the Maxim.
Pro tips for headhunter on.
Well,
stand-up
that tends
fight.
to hit then,
You
right?
Definitely want to
He's a
isolate,
skill 3.
create a core
4,
fire,
5, 6,
and,
7, 8, 9, 10.
focus fire a lot of your units on your single opponent commanders.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10s.
Tends to hit.
Yeah, and I think the big thing that comes into play with headhunter is not only taking out the commanders, but then being able to claim the token
One day.
afterwards, right? So you got to have some movers ready to position and grab because that's where your other half of your objective points come in, right? Where stand-up fight truly is just about killing stuff. Headhunter is a little bit of killing,
Motive.
but then also grabbing, right? Objective tokens.
Right. Once you get
So keep that in mind.
It
You
is
know,
a hover,
headhunter
so it's
and
9.
stand-up isn't just the same force
get,
composition. You might want some better
-2
movers in your
move,
headhunter
-1
force.
done.
Okay.
And that's blue.
Turkina. Here comes the glove full of dice. Shooting at the Maxim. Yeah. The other Maxim there, hiding around the lake. Just waiting for the sound effect of this pound of dice coming into the dice tray.
it might scrape.
Matt,
the
we
sticker
seem to
off.
have lost the dice tray visual as well. Just a heads up. I'm not seeing the dice tray overhead.
There's damage, there's dice. Press on to show it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Pretty cool, huh?
we're learning.
Now you can tell me.
That it?
There we go.
Kill the Griffin.
Yes, so then we go back. Red player. Overhead changes.
That's all the damage? That's all the damage that big
Nice.
turkey did? 1? Shame.
That isn't the blue game.
Shame.
There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, let's see. I think pretty much everything is going to go with the Griffin 2C. Let's go to Cyclops to the Griffin 2C.
Coach, focusing fire on the Griffin.
Medium range. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, thanks for the heads up, White Fox. I didn't see the general
I'll
chat.
just throw some Wolfnet dice in there just for fun. All right, I've got
Diablo
3,
won't be
4,
joining.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10s to hit the Griffin 2C.
Oh, Diablo fell out.
I got 1 damage to the Griffin 2C.
Locomotive.
I was like, what?
No.
I got 10s to hit from the Archer.
You missed the dice.
Oop. Thank you.
Just trying to stack it.
Yeah, Diablo will be back next week, though. He's dealing with more important things.
10s to hit as
There
well.
are more important things than just Battletech, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, that didn't hit.
Not many, but helping
One
out
more
your
damage
buds
on the
are
Griffin
one of them.
2C.
It hits.
Alright.
2 hits on the Griffin 2C total.
Check.
So far.
Ooh. Archer going to
Blackjack
town on that super jumper.
will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11s. Got 1. Man, Wolfnet's the only thing that's
Yeah.
hitting.
One armor left.
Coaches. This is Coach is hidden and he's using Wolfnet dice.
Let's go with
Is this like the
Cavalier
Bermuda Triangle
over here.
in Iowa tonight?
Sun shines on old dog's ass once in a while.
I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11s there. Yes.
Oh, move the poker chip. Move the poker chip, Coach.
2. Oops, sorry.
I'm channeling my inner
I'm gonna go
Diablo.
with the Maxim. Is 11s as well. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Here we go, Wolfnet.
No, miss there.
Oh, whiff!
Miss Maxim there
Now we're back to normal. Now we're back to normal.
is 4, 8, 9 for partial covers.
Man, short range at 9s. That's a great thing.
With there.
Oh, missed by 1.
Oh, man. So
Fired.
close.
Fired, fired.
Bunch of pews.
Fired, fired. Fired. Can't see. That will end that firing phase. Brought to you by
Not
Aries
bad.
Games and
That's
Miniatures.
not bad. Nothing went kablooey, but
Shit out of the
ladies and
throat.
gentlemen, round 1
Tried.
brought to you by
Tried to go hard.
Aries Games and Minis. Actually, I had a nice Discord conversation with Derek over at Aries, helping a brother out, helping set up some distribution questions for another game store.
All right.
So Derek, not only is he a great
Do we see if
provider, he's
Valhalla's
a
got any luck
great
on
supporter of the friendly local
Initiative?
game store community.
That's better.
Can I add brick
I
and
got a
mortar?
5.
5.
Oh, we tied.
Yeah.
Roll again.
If you haven't got yourself some service from
Man,
Derek, go get
damn
yourself some service from Derek. He is top notch, ladies and gentlemen. Top notch.
All right.
I got. How many units you got?
I've got one. I got all 7 out.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nothing's
6.
gone.
I only got 6 units up.
Old Griffin's just sitting
That's
on
right. Mounted do not count.
armor 2 structured well.
Armor and 2 structure left. Yep.
How far can he jump?
18 inches.
I think
That's an attention getter kind of unit, that's for sure. The old Griffin
Cyclops
2C.
will just stay.
18J on it.
Sounds like a great idea.
Turkina stays?
The big dogs are standing
Why
on
not?
both sides.
Ooh, Turkina
Why
is
not?
standing still. That's kind of a dare you to come
Fine.
across the line kind
Archer
of.
will stay.
Oh, you move another one.
Oh, I do have to move another
Oh.
one. Yeah, you're right.
Is that an archer standing still?
Mr. Blackjack, where's your
Interesting.
Posting up.
Interesting.
Guarding the block.
Yeah. Guarding the block. It's looking pretty confident in those Davian, stripe colors there. Typical Davians.
We'll do that.
Maxim putting some pressure on the rear of that Griffin 2C.
This guy's moving a half inch because
Gotta move an inch, don't you? Gotta move an inch.
to keep his non-movement stance.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I always forget. You, as long as you don't, you can keep your standstill movement, can't you? We looked that up the other time. Okay.
Yep, you get as long as you move under an inch, you can keep your stand still.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Diablo's
And
back.
it's a Diablo. Diablo.
El Diablo.
Did you stop the blood flow? Stop the flow.
Looks to me like we got crystal clear streaming today.
It is. We are supplementing not only with a external laptop cooling apparatus, we are running on an Arctic map just in case as a fallback for extra cooling.
Nice.
Make sure you bring
You
your
gotta get
long
those
johns.
quality heat sinks from your friendly neighborhood Merc unit.
And we were having a challenge about running 20 dice in one hand. I made a comment, you shouldn't be able to run a mech that you can't roll all the dice from a single hand. Yeah, because Tommy's running that 10-10-3 Turkina.
I've been
And
up
white-
against those before.
Yeah, White Fox posted in the normal Wolfnet general chat. He's got a picture of 10 dice, 10 sets of dice in a single hand. We'll have to take his word for it. I'm looking at it, man. I feel like I only see 8. I think he's shaving dice. It's all visual.
See,
I don't know.
I got.
He was trying to get away with those 8mm
left
dice,
them,
and you know
two
you
left
got to
them.
roll 16s,
got
baby.
one.
You got to roll man-sized dice.
Okay.
You're cheating if you're using small dice, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's right.
I'm
Yeah,
aware.
anybody can do that. Jeez.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
White
well, I
Fox
have three
posted
and you
with
want
normal
initiative.
16. Yeah, it can be done because we were talking about potentially having to use a catcher's mitt, you know,
You
or
have 1, 2.
Odie keg sized
Oh,
dice
you got
cup.
4. Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
I'm
Then
gonna
we're
have
good
to see
then.
this picture. Where do you
Just,
post it?
Kind of
In the Wolfnet, the normal Wolfnet Discord general chat.
Okay.
I know it looks slightly suspect. I'll let you make the final call, Diablo.
I'll see what I can find out here.
Yeah, pass final judgment.
Okay. Well,
you are hover.
kind of looks like it should be ballpark. 20 dice there, but you know what they say about guys that have big
My
hands
back
and can
line.
hold a lot of dice, right?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I mean, maybe you should be running for public office. I say, I don't know.
Maybe.
Too soon.
Maybe.
This is not the channel for that, Stone. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
You can show yourself out now. No, don't do that, because then I'd be all by myself here.
I know that's right. Hey, tag you in. You got to take the second half, bud.
Right? Yeah, those Turkina E's are no laughing matter. Those guys mean business. There's only 2 ways to deal with them. You either avoid them or dedicate a considerable amount of fire to get rid of them.
Yeah, kill them before they kill you, or too much of you, right?
Right?
And that
Absolutely.
terrain is
Oh, yeah,
playing
very defensive
well
game here,
for
right?
Tommy's Turkina. I mean, basically, it's playing into what a Jade Falcon likes, a big perch for its big guns,
It happens.
right?
Right? Absolutely. In other news, people of Minnesota might be able to go outside with their computer because you got to leave the stream. And if you look up in the sky, you might see some northern lights going on right now.
I heard that. Tonight's the night, huh?
Yeah, tonight, and I thought tomorrow night as well. But we got some magic.
We got some loaded for bear stuff too.
That'd be
don't they?
awesome. Yeah, people get out there and experience it, right?
0 as turret 1-1.
Majesty and the wonder of solar flares, and then come back and
Searchlight.
get back to violence.
That's right.
That'd be
That's
handy
right.
and epic.
Yes, sir.
Look at White Fox. He goes, I have average hands for a 5'8" human. I'm not one of those tall
Infantry's
Minnesota
gonna load
guys.
onto the maxim.
Average. White Fox, you're no average human.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's a new turn. I can load. I just can't unload this turn.
Corey Heel, thoughts on why not to go after bunkers with the Turkina? Well, that certainly would be a dedicated way to go, but you'd have to get that guy to
You got to get him out there.
draw a line of sight, and based on what the terrain that I'm seeing coach placing, it would take probably the better part of the game to get the Turkina within line
You're
of sight.
talking at least 3 or 4 turns probably to get it, and then you're exposing it, right?
Minimum.
And it's only got TMM1, so it's one of those where it's a great piece, but it's also a susceptible piece, right? But I honestly think Tommy's playing it right. Right now, he's basically daring coach to come in there. The Turkina can watch 2 out of the 3 bunkers and basically annihilate anything that comes in. So
how was the Turkina not watching all 3 bunkers? Can he not see the middle bunker there?
Well, yeah, he could definitely see into that one. What he can't see is obviously that maximum positioning, but he's not depositing anything right there. So yeah, I mean, in a way, it is. Yeah, it's definitely covering all 3. So I think it's great for him, and it's not a misuse by any means.
Yeah. No, that's a brilliant use of the Turkina, I think, and the terrain placement particularly.
Yeah, for what he was given terrain-wise. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
RTFC.
Yeah, to place that terrain intending to use the Turkina in exactly that manner.
There we go. White Fox ability is finally awesome.
Yeah. Do we know if Tommy dug in with that Turkina?
Did not.
No, he's just standing still. Did not go hold down or anything. No.
Or hold down. That's what I meant.
Yep.
Yeah, hold down. That would be kind of a clever move for him to do. That way you get your, 1 extra bonus on your TMM.
With a mech going hold down that doesn't have a turret though, loses half of its firing damage. So you almost don't want to do it if you're looking to do damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can't still do full damage on your normal firing arc?
No, I think you lose half of your. Yeah, I think you on anything that when you go hold down. I think if you don't have a turret, you only get half damage for non-turreted weapons.
That is not a rule I'm familiar with.
Let me look that up to be sure. Make sure I'm not misquoting myself. So I will. Let me consult the PDF.
The classic rules with Alpha Strike rules. Sometimes I've had.
Yeah, because Corey's saying they lose 1 die. So let me look that up because I might have misspoke. Corey did say he was going to give me shit. So
no touchy.
Let me search the PDF at the moment. So we'll go hold down. No, I don't want the AI assistant. Fucking Adobe.
You didn't want to move your Griffin, huh?
Oh no. I want to use
Is in the movement section, right?
Battle mech and industrial mech units reduce all attack values by 1, so it's not half. Okay, it's any vehicles. Vehicles suffer half. Yeah, so we'll go to 9. So that's not horrible.
In there,
it's vehicles that get it cut in half. Anything that's not turreted gets cut in half. So yeah, that's where I was kind of mixing the two. But yeah, battle mechs, that's not bad.
With that aspect either, but good thing I always use turreted stuff. Where is that? What page is that on?
Page 38.
38.
Additional movement rules. Hold down.
There we go. I found it. That's a good one to keep in mind. Hold down's a great move, but looks like you gotta have a unit that's selected for it. I mean, come on, Turkina with
9 dice at hold down. Oh, because then it gets partial plus hold down. Technically, right now, that'd be a TMM2 then, and still rolling 9 dice.
Hold down and your partial cover. So that would make that Turkina a stalwart bulwark of offensive and defensive capabilities.
That's nice. That's nice. Ooh. Probably Skellion for the win. All right, Corey, you went too far. You went too far. I was with you until you brought in that 3-legged abomination.
No, you're past it.
I can move there. Okay, I got you.
The only thing worse than the Triskelion is that new
I got you.
Not grasshopper, quick draw. That quick draw that's not a quick draw. Freaking, he knows what I'm talking about. Ugh. Game. That's a double Maxim in the back for that poor Griffin right now. He's definitely probably going to have to move that somewhere.
2 armor, 3 structure.
Yeah,
on
I
that
briefly
max.
looked over their horses that they brought.
On the hurt one.
And I heard you guys say, I just briefly listened to the beginning of the
You didn't
stream,
hit
and I
it
heard
either.
that Tommy was trying something
Oh,
new
1 armor, 2 structure.
with his list.
Tommy's got 5 infantry units.
That's
2
a new
battle
thing?
armor. Yeah, he's got that and a couple infantry movers. So 7 of his units are either infantry movers or infantry. He's got a Maxim
total.
2 that does IT-16 and then an amphibious wheeled transport for 8. So yeah, he's got a lot of units tied up into infantry movement. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. He said he doesn't run infantry very often, but he came here
Your
with
size?
literally half his list is infantry.
Yeah, kind of help me recap where his stuff is at. Is he like, I mean, the reason you bring infantry to this scenario is to try to hot drop them into a bunker so you can.
Yeah, he's got right now. He left one of his, I believe, battle armor in that top left bunker is kind of defender. He's got another foot platoon deployed behind that Griffin currently. I still think there's an infantry unit at the north end of the hill there on the map.
What's that
as
hiding
well.
behind the crystals right underneath the timer right now? What units are that?
Blackjack?
That
There's
no, there's one at the very kind of top end of the map. I think that is one of
That's
Coach's
his,
battle armor.
okay.
No, it's
Hard to see.
are you talking here?
Yeah, that one.
That is
Which one's that?
That's one of Tommy's transports.
Oh, is that the amphibious wheeled one?
It is, I believe, the Maxim Mark II hover.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Correct.
So that is one of Tommy's,
Gotcha.
trying to sneak around to drop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he still has some infantry on board that guy, if I'm not mistaken. And his last infantry is, I think, deployed off the Butcher Bird in the lower left hand,
Right behind the,
previous
Cyclops.
right behind the Cyclops C, the nigh indestructible Cyclops.
A new Cyclops build or model is a good looking mech. I gotta say.
do like that. Versus the old one was not great. It wasn't horrible, but the new plastic, that is probably one of my favorite revisions of a legacy mech that struggled a bit. That has made it look sexy.
Right.
And the Cyclops C is a great variant of the Cyclops. If you can run it, you need to put that on your
Walk
table.
around.
It's beefy.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, case 2 and crit resistant.
Alright, I can
Basically,
shoot, huh?
you can't kill the damn thing, right?
Ah,
Well.
Fireface. Pick a target, any target.
I'm gonna go Cyclops to the Griffin.
One of my
2C.
guilty nerd pleasures that I'll confess to, with regarding the mechs and the builds and whatnot, is I try to kind of envision what
Let's see what we have in here.
view from the cockpit would be. You know,
Alright.
so you look
3.
at things like the Cyclops,
Minus 1
this
to the
massive,
move. 2,
humongous,
4,
walking battle mech
6
with a
is a hit.
huge view screen. You can
Right.
see the whole battlefield in front of you, versus like an
all
Atlas,
of
which
it.
is of course a very
5
iconic
damage.
mech and everything like that. But you just got those dinky little off-center.
Rack.
Yeah,
view
kind of like
screens. I
little
don't know where you're
lenses.
supposed to be looking out of an Atlas, for example.
Yeah.
Doesn't there like a center window that's like the nose?
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah,
like
kind of.
where you
It's
look
almost like
out of.
3 little mini windows, but you envision a guy that doesn't ever have a seatbelt on because he's always trying to figure out which window to look out of.
Right, yeah. I mean, Atlas is all cool and
Sure.
whatnot, but
2,
view from it has got to be horrible.
Yeah, where the
7, 8,
Cyclops
9,
in comparison has like an IMAX screen of
Right,
4.
absolutely. But nothing, of course, beats the Battlemaster view. That one is like almost 360
Butcher Bird.
degrees.
Yeah, yep.
So just a guilty pleasure, I guess.
You got 1 armor, 2 structure.
That is
Two armor, 1 structure.
always true, where you kind of look at that and you know
9, 10.
what really is functional versus aesthetic.
Right.
And
I'll say I
and
like
is
the
minimal.
Atlas look better than
You
the
know what?
Cyclops, but if I
think
was actually in
I
one,
have to do
the
that.
Cyclops would win.
Yep.
That's not the red camera.
Yeah, Corey brings up so you can put your infantry in your own bunker. You sure can. You can use it as a blocking
yes,
because
Butchbird.
technically, if you block the entrance, the enemy can't enter. You would have to clear the blocking unit before you could enter in there. So that is a valid tactic.
Well, let's just make sure to specify
I'll
they
slide
don't
over.
enter your bunker. They just occupy the
that
wedge
is-
in front of the door.
Right. Yeah. They have to be able to get there in order to do their kind of drop the satchel charges, as it were, right?
Right.
But
Your,
yeah, if they
your-
can't make the entrance, then they're unable to do that. So, you know,
2,
it's a
4,
blocking technique. So,
9,
yeah.
And
Yeah.
with parts covered.
Your infantry will never enter your bunker
That's
like it
his
will
total
the enemy
TMM, right?
bunker,
Yeah.
but they can
Tens
occupy
bit.
that wedge in the middle where you have to.
Right, prevent the enemy from
Yes.
entering
Yeah.
your bunker for sure. Yeah.
Correct.
Everything missed.
Very valid tactic.
Whiff on the butcher bird.
It's on the butcher bird.
Ooh, that's a tough hit, man.
Blackjack
Even
to
M5,
the butcher
that's brutal.
Bird.
plus stealth, isn't it? Isn't it stealth on? No, not stealth on that. I'm thinking
No.
of the Wolfen. I'm thinking the Wolfen.
We'll think Wolfen, yep.
4, 5, 6,
more than
7,
one way
8,
to get
9, 10,
TMM5.
11, 12, 13, 14.
One way is just
No,
move
I
really
don't think
fast.
so.
Go for it.
Yes.
Who am I going to shoot at then? Well, let's shoot that big guy up on the hill.
There's a few TMM5 units in the Dark Ages.
There is. Yeah, Dark Age and Ilkon start to enter in a
4.
lot of crazy
5,
unit
6.
movement. There's the natural locust that gets it, the 36-inch mover locust.
Right, the 5W.
Oh, that's just ridiculous.
Yep. There's the spider. What's that spider? The one that's got like the.
The 8X,
4,
I
5,
think, or 8
6, 7,
something
8,
like that.
10.
Yeah, 20J as well.
11s?
Yep, the Wolfen.
11's the hit. Long range.
Looks like Coach killed off the Griffin.
Ooh, I got one.
Griffin 2 seed 8.
Nice.
I got 1 damage on the Turkina. There.
You got a shit ton of pips to go.
I can say I damaged
Coach
him.
is hitting on Wolfnet dice tonight.
All right,
So,
and then
you
I'm
know,
going
what is up is
to
down. The world is
Wolfnet
inverted
dice
at the
causing
moment.
damage.
send
I
Yes.
can't think of
Yeah.
the last time my Wolfnet dice caused damage.
3, 6, 7.
Yeah, I
7
don't know.
damage.
I just don't know how to commentate on this right now. This is
this
this
one.
is so foreign to me.
Nothing's making sense.
13
No.
damage left. Or do you want me to go how much damage is on it?
I don't care. Whichever way.
Maybe we'll go with how much damage on
Coach
it.
throwing damage on the center objective bunker.
Ooh. So he chose to damage the bunker. Nice. Nice.
Fired. All 3 fired. I am done.
I cannot tell you how many times I've won this scenario when my opponent is focusing on destroying my guys, and I've just done a few pips of damage.
Nice fire
I
phase.
usually score very little objective points,
Yeah.
but I usually win this scenario because my opponent makes the mistake of shooting at my guys, not the bunkers.
Yeah. This is the one that, you know, I mean, my very
Look at you
first
see to my
Alpha
battle
Strike
armor.
350
No!
tournament, this was the very first scenario I played. And
You never forget your first.
this is a rough one to learn on. It's not
6s on the battle
massively
armor.
difficult, but it's easy to get distracted from what the objectives
All
are.
3 hit.
2 of them were like 6.
I personally think that
what's
this
this
is the
skill?
hardest of the objectives
4,
of the scenarios.
5, 6,
me.
7 because of battle
I
armor,
never,
right?
even though I don't use it
No.
often,
Yeah.
So 1.
I still feel like
1 damage.
internally this one causes the most conflict.
Do you want me to
emotional
put the whole
conflict for me.
thing, or okay? So
It does. It's like I said. I think
Like that? You wanna
strategically,
take
I
it
mean, it's
back?
one of those
You
things
wanna
that's
choose
not
something
hard to
different?
understand the rules for bunkers, but it's hard to get a strategy for bunkers, right?
Right.
I knew you should anyway.
Yeah. Ooh,
I will say that I have never successfully dropped off infantry
matter what.
into an enemy
4.
bunker. It's never happened.
I've only done it in
So what I should
doubles.
do is I should
It's
just
the
do
only
that.
time I got actually infantry in a
I
bunker.
only do that
And
because
it,
it's stealth.
it was my Kage.
Okay.
Normally,
So
Those
you're
are
going to
great
count
ones.
the. you
I've tried
count the
high
red as a
TMM,
one.
well, TMM
high
1,
TMM
Right.
battle armor. I've tried high like durability battle armor, and I've never had anything
Right.
survive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want me
Long
to
enough
count
to
the
get into the
BA as
bunker.
well?
I've
Plus
tried
one for
like
BA?
non-infantry cover.
So
Everybody
Every
then
kind of
that's
sees
why
I have tried.
TMM1, it
I
jumps.
see more people win from bunker objectives that actually go to like
Oh,
damage, right?
I got
You know,
you.
and
I
that's
got you. Okay.
yeah,
I see what
something
you're
to
doing
think
here. So
about,
then
ladies
this
and
guy should
gentlemen.
be that.
Especially in later eras, there's a lot more
Okay.
damage,
All right.
higher units, higher damage
No.
units that make
Yes,
destroying bunkers
I
a
want her down
lot
low.
more equitable.
Right.
So something to think about.
Just like I didn't jump for this guy, I would
Zatu
expect
asks,
you to
what
do
elevation
it.
do the bunkers count for? Was it 1 or
Right.
2? I believe it's
When I
2.
One.
jumped
Yeah,
over
T- elevation
I had
1.
4 out.
So he has a TMM6 then?
He has a total of
Ooh,
5.
White
Okay.
Fox made a comment.
Okay.
It
so
was
we'll just
20
do
dice. He
total
said
and
that
then
was
the red
24
indicates
dice.
the jump.
Oh, now he's just bragging.
Yeah, now he's just bragging. He's saying, I got average hands. Average is in
Yep.
Sasquatch
Yeah,
hands.
average.
Yeah.
I bet the
Okay.
ladies don't call him average.
Yeah.
Now we're on the same page.
White Fox Mandingo dice hands.
You can handle 24 dice in that one hand, then you are not average, sir.
No, no, sir. No, sir.
I could probably handle 12 dice. in that hand.
It's all them
Yeah.
keyboard stretches. White Fox
I think
does.
we're gonna have to test this in person, and we're gonna see like this catcher's mitt of a hand that White Fox has.
Let's see. Which camera angle is going to be best for that guy? Probably that one.
Blackjack?
I think he's going from a blackjack.
Blackjack pulling some shots on. I'm not seeing where the other poker
I
chip
think
is.
blackjack's being shot.
It'll be
Bean shot.
the MK2 against the Blackjack.
Oh,
Needs to hit. Oh, no, there's no rear.
I don't see the
All right.
blue poker chip in there.
I think the Maxim Mark II's shooting at it. From
Cyclops action?
Goolsby said from the side, in between the two crystals.
Step on that one. and you have to turn them off. So like, yeah, but this one go off. Oop, keep that one on. That's the overhead.
So Butcher Bird,
And if you want to change it to here,
4,
you can turn
5,
that off.
6.
Can't see it anyways.
Add an additional dice in there.
Behind the
6.
crystal.
6 is to hit this Cyclops.
I'm gonna have to-
Ooh, Butcher Bird shooting the Cyclops, huh?
I still missed 1, so 2.
2 damage on the
I
Cyclops.
feel like maybe our heat sinks aren't working as good as they should be again. It's a little choppy for me.
It's getting there.
4.
Choppy stream.
We just need to do a GoFundMe for Coach to get a
Really?
good laptop.
We were
Can
joking
we put a
offline
GoFundMe together.
about the fact that he bought a cooler for
Or
his
zip.
substandard laptop versus getting a laptop. But
Let's just
Right,
Yeah.
versus getting a laptop. I wonder how much that cooler cost.
I still missed 1.
still miss with
I don't know. Yeah, I think
2 damage.
we'll have to start a
4
new
damage on the
Patreon push to get the laptop in.
4 total.
What did that cooler cost?
For the,
$19.
$19.95.
$19.95.
All right.
Oh, $19.95 for the cooler. I
Well,
can't
that's
say
not
that's a bad. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
I can't
You
shake
can't
a
get a
stick at
can't get a laptop that's worth
a
anything for
blackjack,
$20, so that
no.
might have been all right. That might have been all right.
Not too shabby.
We
I
are
don't
doing
remember
better than
first,
last week, so I can't I can't fault
I had
him
to
for
get out
that.
there long enough
I
to.
think there is.
Oh yeah, there is.
Last week was special.
It was something.
Turkina lining up shot.
White Fox coach needs a laptop. White Fox coach needs a laptop.
9, 10s.
Yeah, wait. Hey, Fox, you want to put together a GoFundMe for Coach? So all
Sure, the two, 'cause
15
it says
people,
still, right?
14 people watching now can have a finer video, quality video experience on Thursday nights.
Yeah, Coach only has an iPhone.
Yeah, we are getting a little blurrier.
Same
yeah, it
angle.
seems to be.
Same look as I had Blackjack.
I
Oh,
gotcha.
game.
Going back to the Cyclops.
Let's just make sure it's
So you're
42.
skill 3.
What's happening?
You're at
Is something
2.
shooting? Seems like nothing's happening.
I think the Turkina shooting at the Cyclops.
Oh, partial cover.
Oh, is it just taking a long time to gather all those dice?
Yeah, he doesn't have White Fox hands, so he's got a portion control.
Yes,
Right.
His dice rolling.
How about you meet me at the middle at medium?
White Fox said coach has got a job, right? Oh,
8.
7.
7's it. Yikes, Tommy.
1.
oh, it must be long
More
range for
damage on
that.
my
Long range for the Turkina, so he's only
Really?
throwing 3
Shooting long?
sets.
Everyone's too scared to get closer.
Yeah, there's really, I don't think
Good
anybody
strategy.
else. Right?
Deterrent. Get a deterrent somewhere where you.
It
have
is.
a hard
You know,
time
he may
getting
not be
out.
doing visually may not be doing a ton with it, but it's the fact of what he's making coach not do because
Right.
it's there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Area of denial.
To the bald goes the victor.
Did you say
Spoiled.
bald
I
or
messed-
bold?
To the bold. To the bold.
It's,
I messed it up.
I was gonna say, I was like, to the bald. I was like, I didn't know coach was receding that hard already.
Right. And fire round.
No, that was a self-serving comment.
End of fire fade.
Sure.
What round are we on?
We're coming up on round 3.
Round 3 with 30 minutes to go.
Oh, and this round brought to you by Sexy Tech, as I like to call it. Get yourself some Battlefield in a box, ladies and gentlemen.
We're still in.
Battlefield.
All right. I think we're gonna take a quick.
I haven't had the trees back in stock in a while. Those things are sexy, and I haven't got my hands on
Right.
any yet.
Don't take the microphone with me.
Hey, quick potty break.
Yeah, we
28 minutes left
liquid
in the round.
extraction.
From the,
Pausing the clock for a bathroom break for coach.
Look at that. That's a cheater tactic. I'm sorry, sir. I gotta evacuate the plumbing. Pause the clock. Boy, I should try that at Gen Con. Hey, coach, can you hit pause on the game clock? I gotta pee.
There you go. It's a bathroom time.
It's bathroom time.
Now we can all sit and ponder coach as he urinates. Wonder what he's going to do next.
What is coach? Yeah, he's got the butcher bird in the back of his Cyclops. He's got a Maxim on another flank. But he also has 2 of his Maxims in infantry poised to do some more damage to that other bunker without taking too much fire from the Turkina.
From
Sure.
a list
You know, it's easy to say that,
Coach's
you know-
Cyclops is just about under half armor. He's got 1 Cavalier BA armor that are wrecked, 1 damage and 1 motive pip on 1 Maxim. The other one's clean. That's it for that damage. Looking at Tommy's
there's
list,
Coach.
Turkina's only got 1 damage. The Griffin 2C is wrecked. And
Wrecked.
everything else is clean. So from a vantage point of damage to list, it looks like Tommy's not as rough off. So
Yeah, he's a little ahead in the MOV section right now at the moment.
although
Game
coach,
state, the only one that's done any damage is coach.
yeah,
to the
Coach
bunker.
does have some
Yeah.
bunker
Points that matter.
damage.
Got some bunker damage, and that's the tiebreaker, right? That's the first tiebreaker is bunker damage,
That's
ain't it?
the first condition for win is damage to bunkers.
You see, go,
So you can
go
deal
either way.
1 point of damage.
And
If your
walk
opponent
away
has
with
0,
a
it
win.
doesn't matter if you're,
It doesn't matter if you table them gets you an objective, but yeah, if you kill
Opposed
everything but 1
TMMs.
unit, if you got some bunker damage, that's going to supersede MOV.
TMMs are pulled.
Hey, Matt, ask coach if he had a good go.
Everything
world
come
wants
out
to know.
smooth?
Was it a good stream in and out of the bathroom?
butter.
Like butter.
You didn't cross the streams, did you?
I did not cross streams. I was told that's bad.
All right.
You didn't want to buddy up and have a lightsaber battle?
Timer.
Look at me remembering.
Also, do we need to? There's a question in the chat. Also, do we need to subscribe to get access to the Epic format document, or is there somewhere? You should subscribe regardless, Ethel. Hello.
Freaking initiative. God dang it.
But the epic format data, is that only on the Patreon?
If Epic's
Diablo?
been published yet. I don't know if Epic's actually been.
I don't think it's published, but I think the beta rules for it are on the Patreon. So yeah, technically you'd have to at least get on the Patreon and chip in $1 a month to get access to that boy.
And epic rules are fantastic, especially if you want a larger game.
Matt, are they on the Patreon?
Did you publish epic?
Not yet.
That's a big fat no.
Yeah, I didn't think it was published yet.
I thought it
But
was on
when it is
Patreon.
published, it'll be on wolfdragoons.net.
But he says he's
no,
working
yeah, it's
on
not
it.
up there
Working
yet.
on it.
He's working on it. He's waiting until that new laptop comes in to get it, right?
He wants to give that standard company answer of 2 weeks.
He's gonna come around.
All right, not wolfdragoons.net.
Oh boy, here we go. This coach's
wolfdragoons.com.
I'm gonna do that.
do coach's hands hold 20 dice? Corey, they do hold 20 dice, but without his wrist support,
I've
he
got
can't
1,
roll
2,
the 20
3,
dice.
4, 5, 6.
They have enough beef.
Well, he has to do
hold
some
a
wrist
Baccarat
exercises
total.
first,
That's
at
all.
least.
Yeah, wrist stretches. Yeah. He's got to limber up a little bit.
3, 4, 5. I got 6 as well.
Ooh, look at us.
I just wanted to be samesies.
Samesies.
Right. Got a little movement coming on. Mr. Blackjack, maybe?
Haven't seen the Johnson rangefinder out yet.
No.
Matt
Matt's not
Andrews.
playing tonight, so yeah, I mean...
Only Matt's got the Johnson?
Well, I did talk about Matt before we played today. I did a stop by my local hardware store, and surprise to me, not only does Johnson make rangefinders, they make levels and quite a few other
got
tools
hold of
that
everybody.
I was in astonishment at my local Ace hardware store. So
Look at your lips and salivating, huh?
yes, I was licking my lips at the Johnson tooling. It is after 10 o'clock where I'm at, so I can say that cleanly and guilt-free.
It's Wolfnet After Hours.
It's Wolfnet After Hours, baby.
Where everyone becomes suddenly homoerogenous.
Yeah. If you haven't gotten your eyes on the Johnson tooling, now is the time.
I feel both scared and compelled by that voice at the same time.
Oh, baby. Yeah, you did choose to come back on the stream tonight. You could have stayed off.
I should have known better. I could be outside gazing at the amazing
Yes, you
northern
could.
lights right now.
You could be checking out the Northern Lights, but instead you are in here with us silly geeks. And
I
nerds.
made my bed, and I guess I'm going to have to sleep in it.
Tommy making a move on the center bunker coaches.
Ooh, look at that. Making a play at the bunkers.
So what's our damage? I can't see what the damage is on each bunker there.
I think the 4 that's on top of the other one is the TMM, right? I don't think he's done
that's just
damage.
TMM dice. Oh, you're right. You're
I
right.
believe because it's jump, battle armor, TMM plus stealth on
Well,
those. I
that's
think those are
interesting.
the elemental 3s.
The new
So
hotness.
Tommy's got a battle armor on Coach's door there,
Correct.
knocked
Yeah,
on
and the
door.
D20 is damage on Tommy's bunker from
Well,
Coach.
Check.
Right. How much damage is on that one? Can we
7.
I
Try
7.
to do it anyway, right?
7. Ooh,
7.
looks like Coach is inserting his infantry into Tommy's bunker. So a lot of insertion
1 TMM,
this round.
BA, and a jump.
Speaking of the Johnson,
So that should be a 3 to hit.
Can't keep up with this. No, I don't have a chance. I'm not even going to try. Not even
No.
gonna try.
yeah, don't even. I wonder if that Turkina can see the infantry in the bunker. That's going to be interesting.
Right. But you got still.
I don't
no
know
way.
if it's. I don't think so. I
No,
think
there's
it
no
could
way.
see the mech, right? It can see a mech going into it, but I don't know if it can cover that bunker actually.
Oh, Turkey.
Oh, and that's probably why Tommy's moving it up. Uh-oh. Turkina's coming off the perch, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, dear.
Oh boy.
When you just gotta blast something, you just gotta.
You
gotta
you
blast
do.
something. Do what it takes,
You gotta.
Like Charles Gideon once said, just get in there!
Oh,
Let's see what Coach's response will be.
Corey talked about, does Kaz have 20 dice? Corey, I know you'll appreciate this one. Kaz does have 20 dice, but it'd take him 30 minutes to count them out. Oh, if Kaz ain't listening, he'll enjoy that one tomorrow. Ba-bam.
Is he on there? I don't know if he is.
No, just Corey. His brother's on, and we're kind of talking shit about Kaz with him not on here, but that's what he gets for not showing up.
Right.
Yeah, if you're not here to defend yourself, that is your fault, not ours.
You know, he wouldn't really need a hand. He'd probably need that cool, kick-ass Mech Warriors helmet to roll those dice out of.
He does, yeah. Him and his brother have got some great mech helmets, some Mech Warrior helmets.
Those were fantastic.
Neuro helmets, right?
Yeah, they were awesome.
Yeah.
At Gen Con, those were the cat's meow. I couldn't even recognize them with them on too. They had shades on.
Yeah, if you didn't know who they were, it's with between that and the shades with the helmet. Yeah, you had to know who they were to understand who they were. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it took me a minute to figure out who was underneath the helmet when I first saw him.
All right, what's Tommy? Tommy moving some? No, that's Coach. Coach coming around to Tommy's side of the table.
Poised to possibly have a turn of events here.
Ooh, and deploying.
Coach is barely squeezing a lead right now with that 7 points of
Yeah,
damage.
it seems like everybody's getting aggressive. Round 3 is the aggressive round. It looks like I'm liking it.
This could
Well,
be.
with 20 minutes
This
to
could
go,
tip.
21 minutes to go. I mean, we only got like
You
two
got to
rounds.
get in there. That's
This-
right. Yeah, you got this round and maybe one more. The way they're going.
This
Yeah,
is gonna tip
I
the
lo-
scales this
aggressive.
round.
Be aggressive.
I do like what Coach did with that Cyclops, which is back him in there and basically block out a whole bunker, which is daring them to kill him.
Rajo.
Oh shit! And all we had to do, like Beetlejuice, is say Kaz's name 3 times, and he shows up.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Oh
I
dear.
got 2 left to move. You got 1, 2, 3 left to move.
Yeah, Kaz, we love you, but your brother started the shit talking, so all we had to do, we just pounded on, so it's not our fault. Yeah. It took him 60 minutes of game time to count out his dice so he could follow along. Oh, sweet jeez, that was a good one.
Hey, stalling technique, right? Just run the clock down.
Yeah.
Meticulously count your.
It took him that long to type in the IP address for Wolfnet YouTube. I might say the Uncle Nearest might be kicking in, ladies and gentlemen, and Kaz might be the victim. I think sadly our poor boy Kaz, he's kind of from our local gaming group. He's taken on some new job responsibilities, and the man has him driving way too much. So hopefully he gets his contract renegotiation for next year set out a little better. He's missing out on some game time, some streaming time. So best of luck to you, Mr. Kaz.
All work and no play makes Kaz a dull boy.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So get violent with your friends.
Base to base with battle
That's right.
armor, but it
How
doesn't
about
make any difference.
100-ton battle mech and 24 dice. Fit them in 2 hands, unless you're White Fox. And go.
That's right.
Go see glorious violence.
I think the next tournament we play, White Fax has to be in it, and I have to challenge him to a pilot name challenge. You know, we
there
call
you
him, the Catcher's Mitt is going to be his new pilot name.
There you go.
Mr. Average Catcher's Mitt. because he feels he has
Okay.
average hands, but there's just no way.
We have one more to move.
There's just no way, ladies and gentlemen.
Maxim right here.
I can't help but I'm gonna have to just compare size with him next time I see him.
Yeah, I think they're going to have hand size challenges. 24 16mm dice in one hand. But he's not showing off, ladies and gentlemen. But he's not showing off.
Not 20 dice, actually 24.
Yeah. Not only did I fit 20, I threw 24. Oh. Yes. Jeez. I think I'd struggle to put 24 8mm dice, TMM dice in my hand.
Okay.
Well, damn it! Now I'm just gonna have to find out. I'm gonna go grab me some dice. Be right back.
I know. That
Now,
explains
before
why
you
my
move
wife's
there,
so
are you planning
disappointed
on
in
doing
me.
non-infantry
Jeez.
cover?
Fuck yeah,
Okay.
My headphones. I took my headphones off at the wrong time. Would you say he explained what?
I said that explains why my wife's so disappointed in me. I can't even fit 24 8mm dice in one hand.
Well, I'm
Is
gonna
it a
have to do. I'm
margin
gonna have to
of
measure now. I'm about to measure
2?
my hands.
You hit the
All right.
unit? Question for the chat. Otherwise, I'll get my rule book out. But the new non-infantry rule is if you miss within a margin of 2 to the battle armor, the covering unit takes the damage.
Correct.
Pretty sure.
Correct.
Correct? Or is it a margin of, yeah, I think it's a margin of
Correct.
2.
Well, that's a stone rack.
Grabbing standardized Chessex.
Oh, that's coming from Stone?
Nice.
Well, that guy doesn't know shit. So.
Whoa, whoa,
yeah. Need to,
whoa, some bitch.
my TMM's down, but I need to
Check.
check on something.
Okay.
Where's the Johnson?
Now, what's the standardization
Alright.
here? Because you have to be able to roll them,
It's not a big Johnson, it's a little Johnson.
right? Or you just have to hold them.
Let's see. If the attack is
You have
unsuccessful
to
by a
be
margin
able
of
to
2.
hold them.
Now, if I hold them in my left
I
hand, it
bet I
feels
know
like
somebody
someone
wants
else
to
is
see a
doing
big
it.
Johnson, though.
Yeah. It is confirmed on
Just
reading
straightforward,
page 15 of the Wolfnet rules. If you miss by a margin of 2 or less, the attack is successful against the covering unit instead. So, page 15, ladies and gentlemen, of your
All right.
2.3 rules
What was the rules?
is if you miss
Question is, do I
the
really
battle
commit,
armor, the
or
target,
do
the
I
infantry
think I
unit
can
that you're shooting at when you're using non-infantry cover, if you miss by 2 or less, the attack will then strike the
The cover?
covering unit. Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Bloodbath
Let's
Johnson.
see. I feel like I am like
Do I really want to
comfortably rolling this.
Comfortably.
1, 2.
Is this 8mm or 16mm?
These are standardized Chessex dice.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
yeah, fuck it, I guess.
14, 16, 18, 20. I got a 20. I got a 20.
You got 20 dice in your hand? What is
I did.
Man.
I did.
I want to show the right
Somewhat.
camera.
I'm a little surprised. You know, I outperformed even my own
Not really.
expectations.
Look at you.
There it is.
I'm not even going to go for my dice because I feel emasculated already.
All right.
Um,
You,
I'm
you
just
getting
gonna-
performance anxiety?
yeah, I am. I'm just, ladies and gentlemen, I don't feel the need to compete. I'm just here to commentate tonight. I just want to add value verbally to our community. I'm not here to measure hand size, talk about dice count. I just like to enjoy the game, please. Can we move on?
When
Permission
we're done,
granted.
aren't you? You know you are.
Yeah, when the stream ends, I will be measuring for sure.
When you're in your safe space, you're gonna
That's
go.
right.
Can't believe
When
you're
there's
not allowed to
judgment-free
read, but-
zone, I will measure.
I won't
Unfortunately
ever
got
judge you. I
abandoned.
promise.
I won't judge you unless you can't hold 20 dice in your hand.
Oh, heat.
They got heat.
Oh, almost all my guys have heat except for the spec ops. with
Corey
stuff.
Harold, 50
right,
dice in my
um,
hand. Get out of here.
Just because they're going to take non-infantry cover there.
Apparently, Corey Harold is the man that can make any woman twitch in
Am I not
bed.
in base to base?
No,
Oh, he's just got the micro dice syndrome.
Yeah, he
Supposed
does.
to be
He
base to base,
does.
but that's all right.
you want to double check with that?
There's a couple of medications you can take and some surgeries you can do
Got
to
it right
deal
here.
with micro dice.
Yeah, there's pumps
treated
for
with a
those
piece
kind of
intervening
things. I heard.
or attacks against and
Different
by the
exercises.
cover.
Yeah.
The unit of
Dice
attacker's line of
kegels.
sight passes through the unit's base. No.
No.
Attacks by infantry units using that. No. You do not have to be in base to base.
Oh, thank God, yeah. I'm definitely taking bait.
Oh, sounds like they're consulting the rule book. What's the
All
question
of
at hand?
that.
Whether base
Hey
to
Matt,
base or
what kind of
not.
shenanigans are they talking about?
Fucking,
They're trying to clear base to base or not.
Whether you have to be base to base. I think it's just if.
I thought maybe that might have been the first ruling then. I think that was to stop my fuckery that I had going on. That might have been the fuckery that was.
Oh, hold on. My bad.
I'm not sure what's going on.
The infantry
I don't
takes
either.
non-infantry cover. So these guys are the ones that are taking non-infantry cover.
Yes, correct.
Yes. Okay.
Correct.
All right. There we go. All right. Firing phase.
We-
I suppose I'm up first, huh?
We get a mensplanation.
And we did.
Yeah, I don't know. Matt, can you cover what they were chatting
All
about?
right. The first thing
They were distributing their.
I need to do.
With all their BA and infantry, they were discerning which ones had and had not received or could use non-infantry base cover.
Can,
Ah,
these guys
okay.
can't
Who had
attack
cover and
before
who
they
didn't?
go in, Can they?
Basically, I think they were talking about
attack
with
the
the
door
infantry,
for
who
one more.
had non-infantry cover and who
Bump that
didn't.
bad
I
boy.
believe
Got
was the discussion.
Got it. Okay.
Because
Very good.
there's a lot.
Because it is all a line of sight from the firing unit.
First. So if you take a lot of BA and
The,
infantry,
like coach has to claim it. Like he has to say, "I'm attempting
gonna
non-infantry
get-
cover," otherwise he
infantry
won't
can't
get
do
it unless he
Okay, so
claims
he's
it.
gonna get a
And then
plus.
it's all about then making sure it crosses line of sight. So
4,
I think after he
5,
says he's
6,
trying to
7,
claim
8,
it,
9,
they have to
10.
talk about who then benefits or
I'm
suffers from
going to do
it
this first. We're going to
based
go.
on line of sight.
We're going to go blackjack to. Where's your blackjack to the elementals? Let's go. There. Blackjack to the elementals. 1, 2, 3. Short
Coach
range.
has got to aggressively try to eliminate
why
this infantry unit.
No, I'm not going to stealth.
Mhm,
3,
mhm.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, Corey, I'm looking at your picture. There's no way you can
Fine.
roll that many dice.
1, 2.
Oh, did he actually post it?
He posted a picture, and they're all like piled on his hand. You got to be able to roll number
Colors.
dice.
They're not even actually that many pairs of dice.
The tan.
Proper pairs you can sort. They're all look at. There's
we're
only
gonna
2
go
colors in there. This
4,
bullshit
8
picture,
from
Corey.
Maxim.
This guy's going to be my partner
I got
at
Yeah, good
Zargago.
luck with the Diablo. That ought to go great for you.
same target.
You might want to rethink your
They're
options
gone.
there.
Yeah,
Never.
sorry.
Not going to do it.
Then we're going to go.
No, he's a good
Archer.
cat. Corey's a good
to
cat, even though he's got
the-
misaligned expectations on his dice rolling capabilities. He's a good cat.
No. We'll go Archer to foot infantry or whatever the water salamanders are.
The swimmers.
Yeah, I'd hate to see that dice tray.
The swimmer.
Jesus.
Those infantry get wrecked.
Are they BA?
They did.
So just
I
2
think so.
Not yet.
4s.
Maybe not. I'm struggling with
Those BA
the one screen, the damage screen, a little bit.
Yeah,
they
it's not-
all hit. All 5.
Doing great.
It's
That was
Congratulations.
the intent is there. The execution still needs work. I
killed a
think.
Clan point, foot point basic.
Looks like we did wreck some infantry though.
Woo!
Wrecked them and killed them.
Look at me
Couple wrecked infantry.
Yeah.
go.
I think one was from a previous turn though.
Fuck it. Let's kick these fucking elementals.
Whoa, whoa. That's the second F-bomb tonight already.
2.
The fuck it.
Man,
6s.
put the kids to bed, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's a good thing it's after 11 my
Oh, I
time
missed by
anyway.
1.
Goodness.
Son of a bitch.
Full piloting roll.
He tried to physical him.
That would be funny.
Stupid Cyclops. You think with a view screen that big, he'd be able to kick something in front of him. Should have rolled Wolfnet dice.
I'm gonna put 4 damage on this.
You know what? Dice roll hot
from there,
on a regular basis.
1 from there.
Charlie Company, Cider Company dice. Those guys know how to make a dice.
Coach damaging a second bunker with his
my Maxim and my Cavaliers.
leftover cavalry.
Ooh,
Fired.
of-
Fired. I'm done.
Ooh, nice. So that kind of
I didn't even shoot the butcher bird.
lower left corner doing some bunker damage again as well.
So all you killed was the 2 elementals?
Looks like we're going to go
I
a
hit
little
all
overtime tonight. By the
3
time they
of-
finish,
oh, yeah.
and we're going to have just enough time to start the last
all you
round.
killed
So
was
we'll go
2,
into overtime minutes.
I killed
1 foot
Maybe.
point,
these
1
guys
elemental.
We'll have to
and
return
these guys.
fire
Yep.
with Tommy.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. I
Yeah.
don't think Tommy shot back. You might be right.
Yeah, this might be the final
All right.
round.
He's about
I don't know. Yeah, they're sure slow playing the hell out of this.
Alright, my
Yep.
non-swimmer friend.
This is definitely a game you don't want to slow play unless
There.
you've got a little bit of a lead.
7 minutes left in the
Yeah,
round.
yeah, for sure.
Attack your,
I think it was all the
Yeah,
time
full time anyways.
to recover.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, this game went from half an hour to 7 minutes, like in only 2 minutes.
Yeah, it sure
1
did seem
damage,
to go
1 heat.
fast.
I don't think it does anything to battle armor.
Since
vehicle,
Tommy lost his
right?
battle armor there at the
Oh, it does
Opening of
infantry. Well, they're battle
coach's
armor.
bunker,
Though.
I think
Oh,
Tommy's gonna have a hard
2
time
damage?
catching up. With only 6,
Got it.
7 minutes to go.
they're gone.
That guy is going to attack your.
He's losing options here.
So,
Yeah, I think the pressure's on Tommy to do something. He's
3, 4, 5.
Did these guys die? They shouldn't have died. Now they're dead.
Oh. Well, you
Yeah,
didn't mark
he-
which ones are which.
Well, I know, but he never shot at the other ones.
Yep. So another damage to that same. That same guy.
Well, they're dead.
That guy.
Yeah, you did 2 damage. He had 1 damage on him,
Oh, so he's dead.
so he's dead before he died from this guy,
Oh,
the heat or whatever.
my bad.
Because they do
Tommy's overkilling stuff.
heat does 2 damage to battle armor.
No,
They need to
it
mark
was
them
1
here.
damage. 1 heat.
Yeah, he can-
Total 2. 2 damage total.
Okay. Well, yeah, he only had 2 left,
Ooh.
so you don't have to. You can shoot your other guy at something else.
And I'm gonna shoot at this guy now.
The other cavalier.
Yeah. So. 4,
With who?
5, 6, 7, 8. Is EBA.
ESBA.
9s.
So what's the skill?
4.
4, 5, 6,
7, 8.
7, 8,
Nines.
9, 10, 11. So 4, 5, 6 for medium, right?
Or was this just to signify?
That's indicating that he's taking non-infantry cover from anything.
Gotcha.
So
I was just
yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 because he jumped, 10, 11
Listen to them
for
work
parts
out
cover,
the
or for
situation.
Yeah, that non-infantry cover. It's great, but it's you need an abacus out there to add that shit up.
there you go.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8's to the damaged Maxim.
Hit for 1 damage.
1 damage.
For 6, no motive.
Some audio.
Okay, so that goes there. Alright, so the let's do some heat. Alright. So the swimmer, the dead swimmer.
No motive.
Uh-oh. Master unit list is acting funky.
Yeah,
I'm trying
no
to look
motive.
something up right now.
Uh-oh.
The dead swimmer will fire at the blackjack.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
4.
I love that they
Five.
continually update it, but I hate that sometimes it kind of makes it
5's
Like-
to hit the blackjack.
crash.
1 damage, 1 heat.
Hit.
And it always seems like it's 11-ish or night or after, like kind of when I'm laying in bed and I want to build a list at night, everything slows down. It's like, oh, this is my time to build. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, just looking at this era, I don't know if you ever played this unit, but a really amazing battle armor unit for this scenario. You know much about the Kobold battle armor 2Cs?
Yep.
Those guys rock. Those guys rock on every level. But they're kind of limited in factions and eras. They're only from early Republic on. They start with just Rasselhog.
Yeah.
And later on, they become like Raven Alliance and Wolf Dragoons. But
yeah,
these
all
guys,
the dirty factions.
They don't need anybody to move them around the board. They do it all themselves.
Yeah, they're very self-sufficient from that aspect. So we got one comment in the chat, and Diablo, I know you'll appreciate this, as Corey mentions, who is marking damage and why are they doing it so wrong? I know this is one of your stickler points of right to left damage versus left to right damage.
Anti-mech attack against the Cyclops.
I appreciate that. He is doing it wrong. I agree.
As a plus one
that
for an
would be,
anti-mech attack?
I believe
It won't matter.
Matt's doing the.
Okay, so I
Matt's
take
doing
2
Matt's
damage,
making damage this time around. So
and you get a
if
critical
anything,
on the
Diablo, I
Cyclops.
think that's what makes you and Corey a great doubles team, is you are both inverted psychos, as in you mark your damage from right to left versus left to right.
Yeah, where's fire control? There it
It's
is.
the only way it ever should be.
Oh,
It's the only way it ever should be. Here's the proof. Okay,
The blackjack
Go into
has
the-
1
here's the
damage.
hear me out.
So it's
okay,
got
okay. You
4 armor,
go.
2 structure,
Oh.
and it's got 1 heat on it.
See how the Cyclops C has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pips of armor.
The fistful of
So
dice.
if you were to go into the custom card generator and make it 10 pips of armor, which armor does it remove?
The one at
From
the
the
end.
Torpedo.
I
The
won't
one at the
dispute.
right.
Yes.
The one at the right. So when you
Jesus, that's a
remove
lot of
armor,
dice.
you remove it from the right.
Okay. Okay. So
3, 4, 5,
with that
6, 7,
aspect in
8
mind, let me throw this out there. So if you mark your damage from right to left, why don't you mark your criticals from right to left? Why are those left to right then?
Because it causes card symmetry. And everybody knows that good
4
design
damage. All the
Fine.
armor.
behind any kind of graphic arts, you go from the center out.
Here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I can be a part of this stream anymore. This is just utter chaos.
You're good, man, but you're wrong.
How much time is left?
Yeah, you're not wrong, but you ain't right. That's what I'm saying.
How much time is left?
All right, 46 seconds to go. Are they starting a new round?
40?
Hey, it sure seems
40
like
minutes?
they're trying to.
Oh, 40 seconds.
Roll.
Let's get one more round started.
This is that great
Hey.
80s movie, The
Hey,
Final
I won one.
Countdown, sung by, I think it's Foreigner, if I'm
Finally
not mistaken.
fucking won one.
Da-da-da-da.
All right, they're gonna go in.
Da-da-da-da-da. The final
dead.
countdown.
So,
Yeah,
in a tournament
1 minute.
setting, 15 seconds to go. Are you going to try to squeeze in another round?
You should not, according to Minnow and Coach, if they're running an official tournament, you should not do what they're doing now. So poor examples of good tournament play.
Kaz agrees with me with the whole armor.
Oh, it's you.
structure.
Fuck. Damn it. I said Foreigner and it's Europe. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's Europe.
Ah, shit.
Finish
And
around.
it's funny that Kaz points that out when he's not old enough to know any better, and I am.
You know, when you
Fucking
think
kids.
of Europe, you think of foreigners, right?
Well, exactly. I was phonically there. Damn it.
Conceptually, you were there, but
Conceptually, yeah.
ultimately, you were wrong.
I was wrong.
You gotta go too.
I'll admit I was wrong.
Twice this stream.
I know what I meant, but I was wrong.
We'll be waiting for those new streams of others anytime.
Mm.
All right, time is up, and here we go for the last round. Looks like Tommy's
I didn't see any advertisements come up for final round.
Nope.
Shame.
They just getting her done. Tommy goes and blocks the door for the bunker.
This final round brought to you by something Battletech-ish somewhere by someone.
Yeah,
Money.
there's no reason for him
Yeah,
to
it
move.
brought to you by Wolfnet. Get out there and get your
Nah, we're fine.
Patreon and
Patreon. Go sign
subscribe
up
to
for
the
the Patreon.
YouTube.
We said that early on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go.
Facebook?
Said that.
Your
I
mom's
did
basement?
notice on our Wolfnet YouTube subscribers went from 1.67K subscribers
Oh, I
to
might actually do a
1.68
happy hour with
subscribers.
Coach
So
tomorrow.
we're getting there.
I know
we're
I say
getting
that all
there.
the time, but
Ladies and gentlemen, this Wolfnet radio streaming tonight brought to you by being born from your mother. So congratulate and thank your mother for bringing you to existence.
there we go.
Otherwise, you would not be enjoying this
Thank you, Mom.
free entertainment.
Look at Corey trying to talk like he
Oh.
knows about 80s rock.
Try to kick me in the
Hair
head.
bands, Jukebox Hero, Agent, Cold as Ice.
I feel like there should be that rule.
Jeez.
You get like a +2 or -2 on the crit roll table if you're an
Franklin,
elevation
you
up.
listening?
If you're what?
If you're an elevation up.
Franklin, you listening?
Oh, the fish in a barrel rule.
Yeah, well, like, should be able to have a +2 or -2 to the.
You get plus
Break up.
damage. What are you talking about?
Should have only
Shoot somebody in the back like that? You
True.
get plus damage,
True.
right?
it should be the donkey punch roll.
What do I
If they
want
get to
to
Kuma-
do?
Out of experimental, we'd be able to do a donkey punch.
Donkey punch roll.
I've been waiting for years for that.
Same here.
Donkey Punch Rule. I don't know what I'm
I
listening
haven't
to,
done
but
any
I'm
damage to
interested.
I have no idea.
Well,
I don't either.
So if you're fascinated with the
I feel like you
Wolfnet
gotta
stream-
Something
me,
about if
so
somebody
we're
gets
gonna
into
say
somebody's
again.
back arc, we're talking about donkey punching. So I'm all ears.
I want to hear. I see this one written down.
on Discord,
Yeah.
you also have
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Tuesday
I
nights.
gotta move 2,
You have
How many units you got? You got 1, 2,
3, 4 to move.
Classic
3,
Battletech on Discord,
4. But-
and you can
Yeah, you gotta move 2 because I want initiative.
focus
finally.
on Clifford, Mario Garzolini, and other players. And a lot of times we bring in weird and interesting units to choose and fight with.
much do you
So
Cyclops have
in the
left?
past, we've done a
1, 2, 3,
Kuma
4
3
armor and 2, 4, 6,
that
7,
jumps 20, but basically does
7
pretty much just physical attacks.
structure. And I just realized I have crit resistance. So you're 4.
But in
Would've been dropped down to
the-
a 2.
Drop down to a
it's still
2.
experimental.
Is that how it works? So I took an engine hit instead? I took an ammo hit, but I have case 2. so I didn't get shit. Ooh,
Oh, that's a missed
that's missed opportunity? I didn't realize crit resistance? Yeah.
Oh, they -2 the crit roll.
RTFC?
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, read the
You know the
fucking
problem with having
card,
crit
ladies and
resistance
gentlemen.
case 2 on a Cyclops with 12 armor is you don't really pay attention to your Cyclops. You're just like, nah.
Chris Dillingham. So if this is the last round, would Coach actually destroy the bunker since his guys wouldn't come out until the next turn? He
No.
would not. So if your guys
I
are
have 1, 2, 3.
enter the
1, 2,
bunker
3.
the final round of the game, they will
They
never
do
have
not-
a chance to destroy the bunker. It has to happen
Exactly.
How many
turn
people leave?
after.
And since there's no turn after, no joy. Yep.
Right.
That's a-
So
that's a
there's no
mystery.
point to enter the bunker this round because
No.
it will not destroy them
And I've only
just
got
shoot.
2
Yeah.
So we're
or melee or whatever.
That's a missed opportunity due to time.
Go for kills.
Yep.
Apparently, you didn't do your daily risk assessment with reverse planning, huh?
I did not. I was really hoping to just
Intimidate Tommy?
boot some elementals into non-existence,
Look
but
at
it didn't happen.
look at what Tommy just did there. He didn't even use a measuring implement. He just
Did
assumed
not.
his butcher bird can get whatever it wants to.
They can though.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, now he's gonna measure it. After the fact.
Make
Boy,
sure.
it's,
Oh no, that's.
oh, that's coach's.
Oh,
That's
that's
coach
Coach.
moving his maxim. Yeah, trying to get the
line.
butcher bird.
Conga line, baby.
So you got to move 2 again? I don't know. I have 2 left. You have 1, 2.
All right, time's out. Let's
3.
finish this up, guys. I got some
Yeah.
Northern Lights to go see.
That's right. Let's cut down on the dilly dicking.
The Johnson swapping.
What are we still doing
Yeah,
on this scene?
The Johnson slapping. Let's just, we.
My bad. Damn it. We almost had a perfect stream going on.
Oh, what happened? What did I miss?
I don't know.
I don't know. He said we almost had a perfect stream. What fucked up? How did we
don't
miss
know.
anything?
I didn't see
don't
anything.
know.
Too many
Yeah.
buttons.
It's hard for me to imagine doing this without that thing now.
You talking about your stream deck?
Correct.
I think so.
I keep on like almost getting a stream deck for my streaming.
I'm not sure
think
if
I
our
probably should
audience
just
is
do
either
it.
young enough or too old to remember that.
Too young.
Too
So-
young, you think?
We mentioned in those crystal
Migraine of
terrains
beans?
that anything non-crystal was water. So I see battle
they never
armor and
rebooted that
water
show?
right now.
That'd be a great show to reboot.
Jamie.
You can't find a beautiful, tall, blonde girl to dress in
Is that battle armor?
skimpy jeans.
Is that a wheeled vehicle in water?
No,
Maybe?
It's just a.
It is a wheel.
Oh, that's,
It's just
that's
proxy.
an amphibious vehicle.
It is a wheel.
That's,
Yeah, that's fine.
it's got amp, which means it can go in water. Okay, all right, that
Oh,
is.
it
That's what I
does,
want to make
amp.
sure.
Look
They thought it was like swimming guppies,
Nice.
Amphibious.
infantry BA, but it's not. It has a.
I would like to see
Oh.
more water terrain in the 350 terrain
cards.
setups. Just seems like there's not a lot of that. Doesn't seem to apply much.
No, not as much.
No,
It doesn't
what I
come
wanna
into
do
as much
here-
effect as it could, for sure, right?
They got
Right.
rubber
Okay.
duckies.
Yeah, because then if
matters
you had
much
more
anymore.
water terrain, then you could bring like submarines.
Oh, hey
I
now.
guess.
Yeah.
Hey,
Naval vessels. I mean, come on now. It's on the list.
I've brought a Mauna
Oh wait,
Kea.
but you can't set up in your deployment zone.
I've brought
So-
a Mauna Kea
Yeah,
to the
that's
stream
true.
night.
That's true.
But you have to choose the water, otherwise your Mauna Kea is left on land. We've done that one night.
Congratulations, coach. You just won.
I think it's discrimination. I think we should allow.
You won the match.
Oh, I figured I did.
You won 2-1.
9, 10, 11,
You
12. Oh, I gotta do more damage, don't I?
You're about to win. You're about to win because you're about to blow up.
Yeah, I think Tommy's in a bad spot here. He doesn't have anything to
You know what?
No.
deal adequate damage to catch up.
Yeah, I think sadly this is
Hold on, it's every
looking
15
much
points
like
of
a
damage.
coach victory at the
20.
moment.
28.
And not even with a single
45.
objective.
There's no way I can get
No,
to 45.
this is just going to come down to bunker damage.
8,
He's
9,
done a
10,
little bit
11,
of damage, and that's, most of the games I've played
11,
this
plus
scenario
20 is 31.
is just like this.
Yeah, this scenario is definitely a dream crusher for some.
Oh, that's all I gotta do. Okay. I gotta do the math, yeah. Do the math, folks.
Would
2
like
to
to see
1.
in a
How am I gonna
tournament
get
setting
2 to 1?
like what the spread is amongst the people that win the scenario, what the spread is amongst objectives scored.
Yeah. See
I
how
wonder
low
if it is
scoring
an
objective
imbalance
wise.
right, yeah, because you might have
Oh, I
somebody that
see.
might be just playing against someone with an experience and
Ooh, but I'm gonna
be
give
able to
you a-
score all 4 objectives when everyone else
give
that
you a little
wins
morsel, though.
gets maybe 1 objective.
Yeah.
With those 4
Yeah, is it
objectives.
kind of one of
weighed
those kind of
heavily.
tournament breakers? Like
Yeah, I think it
separators?
might be. I suspect it might be.
He can't
Yeah,
get
well,
20 points a
We
day.
have to go to the stats chart on the next tournament. See how
Well, you
this
need-
case egg.
you
we
got
may
your
have to
5. I
track
see where
this
you
if
got
this event comes
If
up.
I've got 28,
Right. I would be interested to see that data.
And
Maybe like one or
I
two
see
people
what
that
you're
score
saying.
lots
I gotta
of
go there.
objectives, but everybody else is like 0 or 1.
I see
You know,
what you're doing
Yeah.
here.
I think that tells you something about the scenario itself.
and
Very swingy, very swingy.
Yep.
the person that would have
Hey,
all
you get
that
to shoot
data
first.
that you could follow,
You get to shoot first.
ask Andrew Kroll.
10 damage to the bunker.
Yeah, I might have to like bring that up to him, see. Because then you can see like what the trends are in a tournament setting, what each scenario
3,
tends
4,
to
5,
do, and how
6,
swingy they
7.
tend to be.
Yeah, because
Oh,
that
you
honestly
caught the
could
roll for
impact again tournament results,
3,
right? Based
4,
on which
5,
scenarios
6,
come up.
7,
You know how
minus
even
4
things truly are.
you still have to roll. Look at you doing your little guitar and
I don't give a
everything.
shit. I'm probably going to roll at least
Statistical
one.
minds want to know.
Here goes a 2.
You know what's
got
hilarious
overheat?
about this format
No, I don't know.
is as fun as
Oh.
all the games are to play.
You got to
It's
roll above a
funny
3,
how just
or you
about
got to go
every
3
scenario
or
gets
above.
rolled and people groan.
Yeah, there's
He's going.
nobody looks forward to
King
these
of the
scenarios.
Flag,
do
oh
they,
no!
really?
King of the building.
Bunkers, oh no! Domination, oh no! Just every single one of them. It's like, oh no!
Yeah.
Every single one of them you dread, but every single one of them you love.
Yeah.
And the other funny point is all of us facilitators are just laughing on the inside when people groan.
Yeah. Well, and it's one thing I always tell people when they build lists is like, you know, out of the 8 scenarios, you're going to build a list that really only is going to be functional successfully
Oh.
for probably 5 out of 8 at best.
Oh,
So
I see what you're looking
that's
at here.
that's why, you know,
You see it?
you
Door,
never seen a list that is competitive in all 8 scenario
Butcherbird is
formats.
just a little
right?
too small.
Right.
And he's got-
By
Considering
default,
that's a
without a, you know, a
Hero
factory
Falcon, your
kind of
Butcherbird's gonna be
strategy,
even
luck
smaller
of
when they
dice, things like
finally
that.
get a they finally get a model.
Tommy's eyeballing that bunker
Ooh.
from the Butcherbird.
Fuck me on this fucking roll.
Whoa. Whoa, that's
Yeah,
a
but you
double
gotta try.
F-bomb
I have to.
I think it was
statement.
triple.
Good
You gotta
Lord.
try.
This is the only way to force you to do something.
This is the only way.
I hear dice being rolled, but I don't see poker. Well, okay, now I see
Turkina
poker.
to Archer.
Just like-
Any 2s?
Yeah, give me that.
No 2s.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Are there any natties in
Up
there?
to the bunker, correction.
Versus Archer.
Oh, I don't think a natty counts.
10 to the bunker.
Oh, he's shooting at the the bunker that the blackjack or the archer's on, right? The archers.
He's got line of sight on that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
the Johnson laser rangefinder? That
Ooh.
doesn't look like it should have line of sight on that door.
It was
There you
random.
go, Johnny.
Diablo,
Good map.
was
I didn't even
questioning
see that.
line of sight there. Bloodbath.
I don't see how that thing could possibly be looking in that bunker door.
Ooh.
I don't think there was much I could do about
We
it.
had a
I'm not on site, so I'm not gonna
stipulation.
interfere.
There's no way they
Yeah.
can shoot that.
Our stream is a little bit blurry right now, so you know who are we to question?
Remember, it's any part of the door.
Oh, any part of the door.
So next he goes to the edge of this door here.
Booyah, Grandma!
You don't actually have to see
You
the
got to be in the
whole
middle of the
knocker,
field in
just
order
part
to
of
see
it.
it. So, and I didn't block it well enough, so that's my fault.
Well, I don't think you
Well,
can.
that might change
100%
things a little bit
block
towards
it.
Tommy's favor.
I mean, you could build an
maybe,
entire hill in
maybe.
the middle
We'll
of,
see.
of the field. That'll block it.
I was
Oh,
playing.
the garage door's screwed.
It's
The
that
garage
one
door's
shot at it.
screwed.
Let's do some fun stuff.
He must have dealt all 10 damage to it.
Correct.
I think so, or pretty close
Ooh, a
to
little,
it, right?
Yeah, it's got 10 on it.
a little
Mm.
mech, anti-mech attack.
Yeah.
I believe you got it on a Cyclops. 2 damage.
Oh,
3.
Anti-mech versus the
Oh,
Cyclops.
2 damage and a chance at a crit.
And your crit. I'm gonna remember crit resistance.
Oh, now he's being
6
Now he's
down
being
Look
to
at that cute shit he's doing.
4.
now he's being a jackass.
Oh,
Crit
my
resistance
goodness.
sucks
That's
balls,
better, better. Okay,
man.
I can agree
There
with
you
that.
go. Okay.
He's mended his wicked ways.
God damn it.
Oh! All right, douche. It's the evil laughter in the background.
Be able to move that on
my
a
goodness.
scale,
Yeah,
like just
shameful.
like, well,
Let me give some love out to Ishi. Butcher Bird to the
Laughing.
Yeah, Diablo was a supporter, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Screw you and the Johnson you rolled in on."
It's amazing how
You
quick
had
the
your
judgment
Johnson.
comes.
yeah, all kinds of. Oh, there's a miss.
You had it right for one
Two
brilliant
more.
moment.
Oh,
It
he
was
finally
correct.
gets to the structure. Let's see where this 6 or 10 ends up
It's
at.
the armor
8.
up a
6.
with the structure the
Finally,
proper
a
way.
weapon.
Approve the structure
I can deal with
damage
that.
there. Yep, I can approve this.
Second
No,
fire control.
that's not right. What is right? Well,
Right and up.
All right, let's.
how about these guys over here? They want to shoot at this guy too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amphibious to the second.
All right.
4, 5, 6.
You're
Cyclops.
amphibious weirdo.
That has IT8
Yeah.
and attack at short and medium.
Let's see it.
Green screen dice tray.
I get
and
parts
just
cover?
superimposed it over everything.
No.
Yeah.
3.
That little box doesn't really show much. I
Five.
can't really see much there.
Yeah, it's almost too small.
That hit
It's
for
smaller
one,
than the
crit.
hit display box.
Let's ride the crit resistance train again.
8.
8 is a 6. Another weapon.
Here is the Mark
We can just
II.
get more beads out.
Mark II has a short and.
Should I have
Yeah,
two,
two
five,
fire-
5 structure? 2 fire control, 2 weapons.
So, 4.
That Cyclops, if there was another round, wouldn't be hitting shit.
Right?
Shocker.
Controls 2 weapons. Yeah.
Another
He's only
damage.
got 1 at short and medium range.
That's a 10 minus 2.
There's an 8. Another weapon.
But he can punch you still.
Sure can. And he's there taking up space,
Oh,
too.
dang. 0.
Soak it up
goodness.
damage.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's right.
2-0.
This program automatically reduces the damage for you. So, yeah, no, that's the true damage. 220 right now.
Yeah, that's kind
No.
of nice.
4, 5,
Yeah, that is nice for that program as long as you know it's doing it.
Going here?
Remind me of this. Fire control does
Oh.
not affect melee
Oh,
attacks,
your
right?
little salamander guy. over
Correct.
here.
It's
Okay.
only weapon-based damage.
Let's see what blue can
Yeah.
looks like.
So you can still punch.
1 damage.
Yeah,
1
so
heat.
punching ignores fire control and heat effects as well.
1 damage, 1 heat.
Come on. Same target.
The maximum. The damaged one.
Alright, 4, 5, 6. Hit.
Yeah, Mac.
2 damage.
2 damage is all the armor. Motive? No motive.
No more. That would have been great.
That would have been a great crit.
That would have been ammo explosion.
Yeah, Corey asked a
Shoot
question.
everybody?
Basically, 2 more weapons hit, kill it right. I think anytime you fill out a critical location, the next crit
Alright,
in that same
I'm gonna
crit type
do
does technically kill it,
3 damage here.
regardless of crit type.
And 11 to give me my 2 points. Can I see that damn thing? No, hell no, I can't see him. God darn it. Do I have any rear weapons? No.
Your archer can see my turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go Archer. 2 Turkina.
Coach returning fire.
Archer on the big bird.
I got a 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 for partial cover. You want to go overhead? Yeah.
Not changing
No, because I got to change it to the red player. There we go. All right. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 to hit to the Turkina. Oh, hold on.
dice out of there?
Hold
Oh, there we go.
on. Yes. Screw it. Why not? What did I say? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Got 1, 2.
There's a miss.
Those dice show up nice.
There's a miss.
That's not bad.
I got 3. 3 damage.
But trying to
13.
coach them into using aesthetic dice for the streams,
All
things
right.
that you can
Now
see
we're gonna switch over
Yeah.
to.
rather than things that you like.
We can get some big free dice and roll
Some of those
all
shiny
game
metal dice
long.
just don't show up for anything.
Yeah, that's true, right? Based
We're
on
gonna do
surface
the
and
maximum
kind of
to
the way
the
it puts
butcher
out.
bird.
It's all about the contrast, people.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a 9 to hit.
That's right. Yeah, map choice
Plus
and
1
unit
for the
colors
rear.
come into effect too, right? From a stream quality
Got
standpoint.
1.
Absolutely.
1 damage. Oh, look at all those 8s and 7s.
That was on Butcher Bird.
That was on the butcher bird.
That Turkina's going nowhere.
No, it's a little late in the
Yep, just
game to be
one.
beating up on that thing.
Blackjack. 1, 2, 3. The blackjack is going to overheat. 'Cause why not? To the butcher bird.
Or to the bunker. Nope. Yeah, no bunker shots.
I got no bunker shots. 4, 5 for the heat. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to hit.
You got this, coach.
12 to hit. Oh, that was a monumental
You get mixed
failure.
colors.
All right.
Probably that.
Make sure I fired everything
much
I
of a
needed to
lore person?
fire. And I did.
Goober?
Absolutely.
What's that?
Are you much of a lore person?
Good game. For those of you at
tried
home,
to be, but I can't. I haven't kept up on anything kind of
let's
post
update the scores
jihad.
here,
Even there's just so much
Okay.
that
which I think literally
I try to,
came in as
but
we.
I'm not very
finished
good at
round.
it.
Right.
Where's my
No, just
score?
one thing I'm curious from a lore perspective. Is
I
I'm not
believe
much of a
it
lore
was
person either,
2-1.
but I do know that the reason why the clan mechs have 2 names is because when they came out from the periphery and they showed up and nobody knew what they were and there was no communication, the inner spheres just gave them
And
names.
for those of you
And then-
Yeah.
So they got the inner sphere
watching
name.
at home
Oh, sorry,
and are
Coach
new
said
to
something.
bunkers, each for every 15 points of damage you do to a bunker gets you 1 objective point. Each bunker has 20 hit points. So because I infiltrated at the end of the round of this round, I exited. This bunker got blown up,
Oh,
which gives me
Oh,
20
that's correct.
points. I did 11 points of damage to this bunker, so I'm at 31. So I did 15 and 15. That got me 2 objective points. Tommy did 5 damage to this bunker here, and he did
I'm looking
10,
that up.
10 damage to this bunker
Yeah.
here. So that
I'm
got
gonna
him to
call him
15.
out on that one.
That equals 1 objective point. So
Hey, Matt, can you
MOV,
put
I
Coach
think,
on?
You got 69 MOB.
Stipulation.
was probably
You got 69 MOB.
I got 69
They're
MOV.
questioning your bunker
Okay.
explosion.
Oops, sorry. Go ahead, guys.
All right, Coach. So your infantry infiltrated the bunker this
They're
round?
questioning it.
Last round.
Last round. Okay.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
We thought it was this round.
Nope, they infiltrated last round.
Then we're good. Yeah, because it's always the following turn they blow up. Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yep.
we're good then.
Yep.
All right,
so
we're good.
Once the
Because they have to. So just to specify to everybody watching, they have to spend a full round in the bunker,
Right.
and at the end of the round that they have spent entirely in the bunker, that's when they destroy the bunker.
you are
Yeah,
correct.
they come out the end phase of the following turn from a destroyed bunker, if able, right? Unless being blocked by a unit. Technically, you can block an infantry unit
for a full
to
turn.
stay inside.
Yes, you can block a unit there. Oh man, my new cooler is got a little tilt to it, so my camera's on. Yes. So what happens there is last turn I went in this at the end of this turn. So if time would have ran out before
You mean
infiltration.
17 seconds of time when you
Or-
guys decided to do
or-
a new round?
37 seconds or whatever it was, correct.
17 seconds. It was recorded.
So I think that would have been interesting because I had eight damage on that one, and I had 4 damage on the other one. So I still would not have received an objective point. But because I did the most damage to bunkers, I would have gotten the win. So it would have been a 0 objective to 0 objective win in my favor.
Correct.
But-
Chris Dillingham on the stream is talking again about your infantry that entered the bunker the previous round. He says, so they can dismount and enter the bunker, ? How were they shot at last turn then? So the order of operations is, after the firing phase, if the infantry is still alive and in contact with that door, the end phase action is that they enter the bunker. So they can be shot at.
Yes.
And as long as they survive, then they enter at the end of the round.
Correct. Yep.
The
You
end
don't
of the
enter as
following
part of
round.
movement. Yeah,
Yeah.
enter as end phase. Yep.
The
Yeah.
end of the following round is when they exit and the bunker is destroyed.
Right. It's one of those kind of mechanics we put in that eliminates the oh, I'm here and you can't shoot me. You can't go in during the end of the movement phase.
No super cheater mechanics, right?
Right.
You get
You-
a chance to counter.
You're basically Han Solo and R2-D2 at the door trying to punch the code in to get the doors open. So
I like it.
So
I like
yeah, you
Cross genre.
you have the opportunity to shoot the battle armor that are trying to get into the bunker. So yeah, it's worked out really well, mechanic wise, scenario wise. It's a risky maneuver to try and get battle armor in there. I will say,
What's my MOV?
I don't think I was gonna win this game until Tommy moved his Turkina down the hill. He moved his Turkina down the hill, and it offered me an opportunity to get behind his firing arc and basically eliminate a gun that would have for sure vaporized everything in that bunker. Yeah, once that happened and I had that Maxim there, I was able to skirt around the hill, get a guy in there. Otherwise, I was grossly
Gun.
firepower,
Outgunned.
outgunned. Yeah, there you go.
Outgunned.
I took a lot of older units, which are non-XL engine units, so they have a lot of structure, a lot of armor. The Cyclops and the Archer were never going to go anywhere. They were just going to guns pointed on the center one, and if you can kill the Cyclops to get him out of there, great. If you can kill the Archer to get him out of there, great. You're going to lose a lot of stuff trying to do that.
The strategy.
And then I just let Maxims are no joke. They can take a hit or two. I gambled a little bit loading that battle armor back up again and carting it around, which for me ultimately worked out because he moved his Turkina down and I had infantry able to get in there. I was thinking about just playing 100% defense and just be like, well, you're not going to cross the line. And maybe I can get 2 or 3 pot shots at a bunker and, win via bourbon with 1 damage, 1 damage on a door. But no, I was scared of this list that you came up with, Tommy. There was a lot of moving parts on your end, and yeah,
he outnumbered you and outgunned you somehow.
The 5. How many did you have? 4 or 5?
5.
Battle armor infantry.
I had the max.
You had the max. You had 5. So with that strategy, I can only assume it's well, I'm going to expend all of my energy trying to kill 1 battle armor, and then you're just going to be like, well, guess what? Here's another one, and just put it in there while your Turkina just slowly whittles everyone away with its fistful of pain.
Yes.
The only thing was you left me one opportunity to win the game. Other than that, your Butcher Bird, I mean, I couldn't barely hit that thing. Even with a Cyclops and an Archer standing still, it's still 2, 4, 9s to hit.
I've been playing with the Butcher Bird for the last 2 months.
You're getting good at it. Like the guy, I mean, it's the Jade Falcon Wolfen is basically what it is. It's just I'm gonna pick him up and then move somewhere that is within 20 inches. Or if you're sprinting, what is that? 35?
16 plus 8.
20 divided by 30 inches. 30-inch sprint.
No, it can only move 16.
Oh, that's right. It's the jump strength one. So it's got a 20J, but it only moves 16 on the ground. Oh, yeah. So then you're jumping every time.
Yep.
But, yeah, no. Bunkers is tough. Bunkers is a tough scenario.
It's one of the hardest for me.
And I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I made this list as kind of my test of like a Mercenaries Kickstarter box and like a force pack. Like if that's all you got, right? If you got a box set and a force pack, what can I make to be a 350 that's viable? And it's Dark Ages, and Federated Sons have some really nice, like old. They've revitalized their old mechs to be viable. So, yeah, I mean the Cyclops C is awesome. Archer, Maxim hovercraft. They don't move very fast, but again, well, it's picking me up here. With the addition of a 6J jumping battle armor, I can move and then dismount 3 inches from there. So I'm technically getting 16, 17 inches with the base of the transport, and then 19, 20, 21 inches of full move. So 22 inches of full move for my battle armor when you measure from starting point to the end of, or the end of your base. So that rule really helps out transports that don't move 20, 22 inches. Like they're still viable. And the Maxims have 4 armor, 3 structure, and a TMM of 3. So they're really hard to put down. They do damage.
They usually have a little bit of punch too, yeah.
Yeah, they do 3-3-1. So they're 36 points, which is on the high end for a transport, but they did work tonight. I mean, I was impressed. I think I used to run Maxims way back in the day, and I switched to Blizzards, and then I went to, you go down the rabbit hole of, well, how fast can I really get?
One quick question, Coach, is, when you have a non-Omni vehicle, so your jumping infantry is inside your Maxim, do you still get to disembark and then jump movement, your half movement afterwards?
Yes.
For clarity for the folks?
I'm pretty sure you're still allowed to. And it's funny, right? Because we were playing around with this idea a long time ago, and we always thought, okay, you should really only be able to do jump movement off of an Omni mech, but the rule got written as you're allowed to use half your movement after dismounting. There's not another.
As long as you pay the 2 inches, right?
There's not a there's no 2 inches. 2 inches was when you're loading.
Gotcha.
There's no 2 inches when you're unloading. It's that
Just
hovercraft
half movement and disembark.
That hovercraft's just popping the door open, and you're like, good luck.
Yeah, ejection seat, right?
Yeah. So and for mechanics wise and rule written wise, it's just simpler to say whenever you dismount, you get to use half your movement, whether it's jump. The only thing where jump comes in handy is if you're jumping out of a VTOL. You have to have jump, or you have to have the para ability. So, but but yeah, no, I was worried Tommy was gonna. Well, the one thing I thought Tommy was gonna do is just post his clan foot patrols in each of the bunkers nearest, and just force me to go for the center one, because I had nothing that was gonna go combat. You know, I wasn't gonna take Maxims up and try to fight with clan foot for a round with a Turkina literally sitting on a beautifully built hill that you guys can see right now.
That was excellent terrain placement on Tommy's part. Absolutely excellent terrain placement.
Yeah, he went 2 levels up, and I'm like, oh, okay, well that's fine. And then he put that little one on top. I'm like, God damn it.
Fun question came up in chat with T-Semp in battle armor. I don't believe T-Semp can affect battle armor as far as shut them down. They can only shut down vehicles and mechs, right? Not infantry.
Right. I don't.
T-Semp, specifies it's against vehicles and battle mechs.
Yeah. Because there's a two hit number. Like battle mechs are a -1. Vehicles are a -2. I don't think it references battle armor.
Yeah, -1 if it's battle mech or aerospace, and -2 if it has the large special, and +2 if it has a support vehicle unit.
Right. And that's basically because support units are still running off diesel. So
yeah, technically, I don't think you can shut down infantry.
No, I don't think. Yeah, or battle armor. Yeah. I don't think it's too big of a spread weapon to affect battle armor. I think so.
Yeah, I think he calls out it doesn't specifically cover it, but I would say the rules implicitly cover it by, since it doesn't call out that it affects battle armor.
Define what it does against them.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So to answer
X rule addendum, we'll mention it to Kestrel.
Bodai is disagreeing with you guys. He says it's a +2 for battle armor. You guys looking at your 6th edition?
I'm looking at it right now.
Pretty sure I got the latest edition downloaded.
I'm on page 90.
I am too. Sorry, Bodai. I think you're on 5th edition, buddy. Let's see. Well,
it talks about battle mech, aerospace, large, and vehicles.
Because you do have to go up to the taser. Because that's where the real.
Okay, all right. Well, the taser, T-Semp implies some taser rules. He's not wrong.
You're not wrong. And there's a +2 modifier if the target is battle armor or infantry. He's correct.
Look at this. This is a learning stream, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at us.
A successful T-Semp attack is resolved as a taser.
+2 if the target is battle armor infantry. So, I mean, it doesn't do anything against infantry, but battle armor it does because it is a mechanical, right? Huh. Look at that.
Damn. Hey, Bodai. Way to go, buddy.
Some battle armor. Look at that.
You can T-Semp battle armor. Shit.
Hook him up to the welder.
Wow.
It's the Bodai.
Look at him.
Slap me across the face and call me a kissing sister. That's crazy. If the target is a battle mech and a +2 modifier with the target is battle armor. On an 8 or better, the target is shut down for 1 turn. Oh, how sweet would it be? Okay, so to swing back to Bodai.
Battle armor. Oh, that's nasty.
Swing back to Bodai's question.
Not combat infantry, just
battle armor.
Yeah, nothing with CI. It has to be B, right? Battle armor.
But his original question was if battle armor is base to base with the door and they get shut down, they cannot perform the infiltration action. Yeah, you need it.
Yeah, because they're shut down.
They are.
Ooh.
Oh man, that is
interesting.
Hey,
that's got my 10 sheet written all over it.
Oh, look at you. Yeah. Tenchi,
and they don't get
better get another
don't
Dark
get
Age
the shutdown,
tournament
that means
scheduled
the
ASAP.
+1
Yeah.
for the
Firing.
for the stranglehold objectives too.
Yes. Ooh.
There's
Because it's a
there's also a
+1,
comment where
'cause-
people are
'cause if you
saying
miss your
dismount.
shutdown,
We'll have to talk about that. What's that?
I think that's an older edition
that's
of
What?
the rule book. Chris Dillingham, dismount rules state that dismounting infantry cannot use any movement after moving. I
Yeah.
believe that's an older edition of the
That's
rules.
an
Yeah,
older edition.
correct.
fourth.
Page 37.
Current rules.
I know that. I know. Oh, not on page 37. It's page 39 now. Yeah.
Or the start of my fourth.
Believe me, we went over and over and over this. Yeah, so it costs an infantry unit 2 inches to move to board the transport. It doesn't cost anything to move out. Yeah. My comment is from the 6th. Corey, I don't believe BA can jump when the transport is returning. Let's see. You think that's correct?
I make for
That was one
a pretty
from,
decent stream. Just get people on and talk over obscure rules, you know, and just kind of
Yeah.
go over some of these subtle nuances which easily are missed. That'd probably make for a good show in and of itself.
Let's just talk rules, man. Love it.
I thought we were talking about the game.
No. So on page 38, it says dismounting units have to be placed in base to base. As part of dismounting, dismounting units can then move up to half their movement, rounded down. Dismounting units cannot use stand still. So yeah, you're right. We can move after the fact.
But keep reading. And can only use jump movement mode from an airborne transport or if mechanized.
there it is.
They can still move their 3 inches, but they won't get their jump.
Or if mechanized.
Or if mechanized. There you go. Like it. I like it a lot, actually.
The MEC allows you to do a battle armor
Still
jump.
jump.
So you
Yeah.
can't run out of the
Guys,
maxim and
I
jump.
wish I could have
You
you
can jump off.
Jump see it.
Your
So
Turkina.
conventional infantry with jump can't do it, but battle armor can jump after disembarking,
Right.
basically.
Probably on a fucking
Mechanized
boat,
battle armor.
top,
Yeah,
tipped
correct.
over and
Not
all
all
battle armor is
not all
mechanized.
battle armor is mechanized. That is correct. Look at this.
Mechanized.
This is a learning, another learning stream.
Wolfnet 101.
Yeah, this is like G.I. Joe. Knowing is half the battle, ladies and gentlemen. Knowing is half the battle.
I don't think mechanized is Omni. I don't think it says or mechanized.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't specify that it has to be
It doesn't
external.
say it has to be
embarked.
Omni.
Exactly. It
Just
just
as
has
if it's
to be
mechanized. You're right.
mechanized, Corey.
You're right.
Just has to be mechanized. Doesn't specify mechanized on Omni in the book as written.
Look at us reading.
Just because you can fit 24 dice in your hand or 50 dice in your hand does not mean you can supersede the rule book, Corey.
what's this rule? I don't know. It's currency rated.
That might be a good one for Nicastro because it says, if mechanized, see below, and the mechanized rule very much clearly is talking about externally being mounted.
Ooh. Ooh, look at him. Look at him.
So-
Look at him reading beyond to page 39. Some bitch.
Yeah, I think the nuance is that I bet you Nicastro means if it is externally mounted.
I feel
Because
some
nuances of
7.x
mechanized.
7.x errata coming for clarity purposes. May mount Omnimex or Omnivehicle. Yeah, I bet you it's implied, right? It's inferred then that Omni mechanized with Omni is the only way it works, based on mechanized see Omni, below, right?
That's what I'm inferring. I think it's implying that.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. So Corey, you may not be wrong. I'm not saying you're right, but you may not be wrong.
Stunning viewership here watching.
That
Yeah, they're
that's
holding us accountable.
that C below is just like, oh.
It's a powerful C below.
Okay, what is the C below? Is it talking about the airborne ground transport units,
It's
or
a
is it talking
mechanized
about
battle armor
mechanized?
section.
The very next section is the mechanized section.
Yeah.
All right, Kestrel, get on it.
Yeah, that's a question for the Kestrel. Put it in Alpha Strike General.
Donkey punch rule.
I think it's been clarified, but I'm not sure. Either way, I used it, so too bad.
Yeah. Corey, you only run recon infantry, so what do you know about mechanized anyway? So I don't know why you're asking that question.
Tommy, you want to talk about the game?
Yes.
How about you scoot that hill forward about 6 inches?
Ooh.
That way I don't have to move the camera.
Yeah.
It just
Get
makes
that
me
in
happy.
there.
Keep going.
Get that in there.
I'll tell you
Johnson,
what. Right there.
a Johnson
right there.
measure in.
There you go.
Water template
Look at that.
in my little
Oh, water template for your amphibious guy? I like it. There you go. All right, I'll hand this over to Tommy. He can talk to you about his list and how the game went. Or more rules. You know, who knows? I got the book right here, so.
Let's do this. I got Northern Lights to go see.
Haven't you seen enough?
Shake and bake, ladies and gentlemen.
You never see enough Northern Lights, baby. You never get tired of it.
Oh, you're setting up the whole display, aren't you? Tommy's got new dice trays. Well, if you can come over here, I can actually move the camera so it works for you. Because now you just threw it out of focus.
Hey Matt, you want to hand me that sheet that's pointing towards the... Yep, that one. Thank you.
Hey.
Hey, gorgeous.
What's up there, sweet cheeks? Can you hear me?
You know, just watching another epic game. Not a game of epic, but it was an epic game.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I knew from the start that I was going to have to shake some rust off of this list. I started the night with all right. I went to coach. I was like, all right, coach. I showed him the list. I was like, I started the night and I said, Coach, here's my list. And I said, I created this list, and when I created it, I threw all my rules that I have to create lists, and I threw them out the window, and I didn't even follow my own rules to create lists. And here it is.
Well, you kept one rule. Play Jade Falcon.
Yeah, I guess. I guess that I did stick to Jade Falcon, but that's the only rule that I guess, if that's a rule. But creating, I've stuck to a template to creating lists for when we switched over the 250, I stuck to a template of how to create lists. And I guess it just hasn't been going so well. So this time around, I had a wild hair up my ass and I created something different. Added a few things. I guess I started in the middle of the list, I guess. The way so when I create a list, I usually start with my core 150, and I didn't start there. So
I guess in hindsight, Tommy, what would you have brought different, if anything, looking back at it? Because you only have the crossbow and the night gear to kind of swap in. Would you have done anything different?
Nope.
Kind of after playing this? Okay.
No. I knew even though that the crossbow and the night gyre was in the wings, that would have given me some more mobility compared to the Turkina. But if I would have took the Turkina out, I would have had to take the there was something I designated. It would have been so I would have had to take one of the. So if I would have took the Turkina out, I would have had to take the amphibious out. Yep, the amphibious would have had came out. To make my list viable. So.
Why were the Turkina and the amphibious ones linked like that?
He went in with 246.
So that's
and that pulls out 96 plus 4, right, to pull in the crossbow and night gear at 100, right? Because that frees up 100 points.
Gotcha.
I think,
okay.
Right, Tommy?
So that's how my math came out. And that's why it was. This is why it was just wacky on how stuff came out.
Gotcha.
I had a lot of different stuff in there, and then at the end of the day, that's what had came out to make everything right, and that's why it was weird for the list having 2 transports in my list. Usually when you have a list, you usually just stick to 1 transport, like an actual full-fledged transport. I know Coach had 2 transports, but he didn't use anything. He didn't even use his own Omni that he had. He didn't even know he had an Omni until halfway through his match.
My 8-inch jump Omni.
So, compared to my 10-inch amphibious transport. So, I pretty much, I knew I knew I had 3. Okay, first off, we all know bunkers. We all know usually it's going to be too fast, or one key bunker is going to probably be the middle one. It's always going to be the hot one. And if you have a dasher, it's going to be the outside ones. I saw that he was guarding the outsides, and it was going to be that crazy middle one. If you look at my list, I don't have damage except for the Turkina. So I was going to go with finesse, more or less, and drop them off. So the Butcher Bird with the Elemental 3, the Maxim with the Elemental 3, and then, of course, all the infantry with anti-mech and heat. So another thing I did was I didn't take anything with skill. I didn't take anything skilled past 4. So that's something weird that I don't usually do either. So
with only having the Turkina doing the heavy hitting from your list, we got a question from Corey Johnston. Do you regret not being as aggressive with the Turkina since it was your only heavy hitter?
Nope. I was keeping them back purposely. The only reason why I brought them up forward is so that I could get a little bit more damage in the middle, and then I made that mistake, and then that's when that Maxim came by and flew by me.
Right. I gotta say that was some superb terrain placement. The 3 levels right there on your side with the Turkina, being able to guard all 3 bunkers at once. That was pretty awesome placement.
Yeah, Coach hit it on the head. I gave him the one opportunity, and he took it full-fledged. That was my mistake. And then I gave him the opportunity. I should have just kept my mouth shut on the last turn and sat down and not said anything to him and just let my said nothing to him. But it's still sportsmanship, so I let him know that he could take another point. So, and that I could take another point. And I hurried up the game so that I can take another point and he could take another point. I understood that the bunker was going to destroy. I wanted another point, or I wanted a point, and I knew that if we hurried up, he would get another point and win. Or if we'd slow down, he would still win, and he would get 0 points. I'd get 0 points, but he had more damage on the bunkers than I did. So
Right. Yeah, you guys went into that final round with 17 seconds on the clock.
Yep. So I only had, I don't know, like 5 damage. That's not even a point worth. So, and I didn't see that. I was thinking the whole time, I was like, I could back the Turkina up and destroy the Cyclops and get some more MOV, but then I saw if I step fully to the side with a jump, I could get a full medium shot onto the bunker. And then I thought to myself, you idiot, you could have done that for 2 straight turns and destroyed that thing. And then I was like, you numbskull. So, hindsight 2020, I could have done that more. Maybe if I didn't put as many tiers up on that backside, I could have been more aggressive like Corey was saying, but hindsight 2020, right?
Oh yeah.
So, yep, like I said, it's my first time with this list, so I gotta play around with it a little bit more. I've played with the Butcher Bird for 2 months straight now. I've played lists with it with skill 6. I've played lists with it with skill 2. I've played double lists or lists with it with 2 of them in it. Right now, I think the best way of playing the Butcher Bird is having a single one, and it's the 24 PV one. There's no point of adding more PV to it. The 220 at skill 4. There's no point of adding more skill to it. Or at least I haven't found value to it. It's going to catch every single shot that everybody's going to throw at it. I think Coach has whiffed 2 full turns on it this match, and at least 2 or 3 other matches. Full, everybody at it. Full turns on it. So, I think the best way of doing it is just jumping that Butcher Bird into some trees, then maybe getting some partial cover. And it is ungodly at medium range firing. Just jump it in at medium range, jump it in some trees, and let all the misses come at it. So at 2 pips at armor and 1 pip at structure, it's a great objective getter. So plus it's only 24 PV.
It's a bargain.
It is a bargain. I mean, you could think it. I mean, if you want, I mean, you could get dashers and stuff that move faster than that, but it's also a dasher. It's not a butcher bird, and it's not Jade Falcon.
Well, good game either way.
Oh yeah, we're wrapping it up. Just to let everybody know, we got I got some new dice trays. It doesn't look as pretty, but yeah,
Nice. Your leathercraft continues to improve.
it is improving. I got a nice new template off of it. Can't see it very well. Oh, now it's zooming in. The Wolfnet logo's in there. So,
Nope, can't see it.
still can't see it.
Nope.
Kind of.
I can't. Not through our Discord stream. It might show through the YouTube stream.
I tell you what, I'll take some pictures and I'll throw it in the Discord general chat later tonight.
I can barely see it on the YouTube stream. It's barely in there.
I'll throw it in Discord tonight. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Plug the charity. Yeah, we still got charity going on.
For the kids.
For the kids. So, yeah. That's still going on. That's coming up quick. November 1st is when the silent auction kicks off. And November 2nd is when the 24-hour streaming is going to start. I believe Northman from Valhalla, not Northman, Mike from Valhalla is going to kick off 24-hour streaming with probably some Mech War Online or something like that. I don't know. I don't play games online anymore. So he sets all that stuff up. So he'll figure something out. He always does. So I'm going to hand this thing over to Aaron and let things wrap up. So talk to you guys later.
Great watching your game.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thursday Night Throwdown. Once again, trying to do this every week, but sometimes life gets in the way. But we will always try to at least let you know the day of when we're going to be on. So I want to thank our commentators tonight, Diablo and Goober. Thank you guys very much for, I'm sure, the riveting play-by-play you guys did.
Yes, sir. It was fun tonight, as always.
I want to thank our listeners. I want to thank our Patreons. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Matt and Tommy here. Thanks to everyone for watching. We will see you hopefully next Thursday. So everyone have a good evening. Get out there and I guess go take a look at the Northern Lights if you can. So
You're in the northern countries.
there you go. Thank you guys. Have a good evening. And have a great Friday and a good weekend. Go Iowa State Cyclones. Let's go. Got to get it done. That's not the right button.
The other button.
Ooh, brought to you by the other button. That'd be kind of fun. Topic: how to set the tone for happy hour with Coach. Maybe. Can we get another Discord for me to be lost in? Oh, Corey.
So demanding.
I know.
All units proceed to your post assignment.
We only do this thing for Corey. Good night, everybody.
Whoop, whoop.